Hey everybody, have you heard about the Drunken Peasants Patreon? It helps support the show while getting you some cool perks. Check it out! For $1 per month, you get to use our exclusive fan chat that appears at the bottom of the screen on every episode. For $5 per month, you get 2 new private shows, including Actual Mania, as well as our back catalog of private shows, plus all lower tier perks. For $10 per month, you get all of our monthly video content. This includes multiple post shows, our monthly reviews, our back catalog of all that content, plus all lower tier perks. For $15 per month, your name will appear in the ending credits of each DP episode, plus all lower tier perks. For $25 per month, you get to take part in our monthly booking committee hangout to help us book our Patreon content for that month, plus all lower tier perks. For $33 per month, you get an exclusive piece of DP merch each month, plus all lower tier perks. For $50 per month, you appear in the opening credits for each DP episode, plus all lower tier perks. For $100 per month, you get to join us as a guest on an episode of the Drunken Peasants podcast. Plus, you guessed it, all lower tier perks. Visit patreon.com/DP now to become a patron of the Drunken Peasants podcast.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast. This is episode 1336. We're back again on a wonderful, wonderful Thursday show. For those of you who missed the private show last night, you should check it out. It's patreon.com/DP at the $5 or higher perk. You should watch it. It was 3 hours of craziness. I ate some fungal refreshments, and by the end, I wasn't even really sure what I was watching by the end of it.
Yeah.
You had penis envy.
Yes, I did, in more ways than one. Thanks for bringing it up. I'll talk to my therapist about that.
It's $5 and above. You can see what he's talking about.
It is. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah. Please help us out with our goal. We're at 30% of the way to our goal. The link is there, pinned at the top of the chat. Also, we do a pre-show. We just recorded it before we went live. It's going to be available by the end of this show. It'll be available there on the audio podcast platforms for you to check out. It's free. There's just some ads on it that help us get paid. So if you want to check it out, we'd really appreciate it. Go there and check it out. It's free content. There's a bunch of free content on there. There's the word vomit that's there right now.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I haven't gotten to see the next one yet.
Yeah, so you're a patron, so you get the video version included. So the people who want to be a $10 or above patron, you get to watch the video version on Patreon, and then if you don't have the extra funding, that's fine. It's out there for free. The audio version is out there for free if you want to check it out.
Yeah, you're not missing much with the audio version. It's not like I'm pulling up any video or anything. It's all it's all me talking. The only difference is you get to stare at me while I talk.
There's kind of a cool intro too.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to stare at Billy? Like, come on.
Yeah, some people do that. It's your prerogative.
I'm behind on stuff because I'm working my ass off to get this Actual Mania stuff ready for tomorrow. Oh
yes, and I have everyone who made a promo for the before Actual Mania, it's gonna get played tonight. So all those promos are getting played tonight. So that should be
the
fun.
Show of shows.
Yeah.
This is the big one.
Yeah, there's like 7 or 8 matches on the card. I don't even have the full list yet. I'll have it tomorrow for the pre-show to let everybody know. But it's like 7 or 8 matches. It's going to be insane. And there's someone new getting into the Hall of Fame, too. We do that every year. And
Another
I think
Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
I hope it's me.
From what I've heard, everyone's going to agree that it's an excellent choice. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Everyone's going to agree. So
Jeffrey?
A most excellent choice. No spoilers. Come on. Okay, so quick reminder, one last thing. These are available if you sign up before the end of the month. Here's the sticker. If you sign up at the $33 level, you get that. If you sign up at the $50 or higher level, you get the cool shirt.
Nice to see Lord John Marcus back on.
Gar.
Hannibal sends his regards.
Did that say Lord John Marcus?
It's John Marcus.
It sounded like it said John. Yeah. All right.
I've had
The Jamaican
I've had to explain
god.
the lore in this to so many people recently. It's insane.
Yeah. So I thought the first thing we'd watch. By the way, I'm proud of my thumbnail tonight. I have to say, I was like, all right. So I'll pull it up really quick because maybe some people didn't see it. So I was like, what was the last thing that Queen Cobra, Jessica, King Cobra's girlfriend, what was the last thing she did? Oh, she did a stream where she spent like almost 2 hours trying to make tacos, and in the end, she just like freaked out and quit and abandoned, like she like aborted the tacos. So I made this. So this was the thumbnail. I must say I'm proud of myself.
10 out of 10.
Is this
Love it.
Taco Jaundice?
Yeah.
I will drink to that. Here you go. Cheers.
Yeah.
Got my cherry here.
So is there any crushed up chocolate chip cookies in that mead?
Nope. It's just mead with tart and sweet cherries in it.
It's
actually really fucking good.
Are those cherries chocolate covered?
They are not chocolate covered.
Okay.
Are they of
The wall
age?
came down and the Russians rushed out. It was a day when freedom won. But then when David Hasselhoff started singing on Cars, they were putting the wall back up.
I have to question whether or not that's actual mead that you're drinking, because it doesn't have any of the ingredients I'm familiar with being put into mead.
No. It doesn't even have like nachos or Doritos or anything like that.
How many times have you filtered it?
2 or 3. Yeah,
Okay.
We made sure we got the rotten banana chunks in there.
Yep.
So
that's what we need. Skittles or gummy bears or whatever.
So I got this from like my local like farmer's market, and this shit is the fucking bomb. I love this. It's so good.
It's Rebel Hive.
Rebel Hive Cherry Lee Lewis mead. Yeah.
Cherry Lee Lewis.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's not of age.
Yeah. I was gonna say, did Cherry Lee Lewis marry his 13-year-old first cousin also?
Right. Related.
Yeah.
Not of age.
Right. Yeah. Jerry Lee Lewis did break a lot of the Cobra commandments.
It's kind of crazy when Cobra has higher standards.
I do want to
Cherry
say,
Lee Lewis.
I do want to say though, like in the late '90s, they used to have these free concerts in the downtown area where I lived, and one year they had Jerry Lee Lewis come and play, and he was super old, but dude rocked out. Jerry Lee Lewis, really talented musician. Seriously,
He rocked.
He did. He rocked out, man. Dude was he was like 80-something years old playing the piano like nobody's business. It was unbelievable. All right, so we're gonna
don't forget, like the stream, guys. Come on, you gotta
please
do that too.
give the stream a like. Thank you so very much. And we're gonna play
subscribe,
the intro.
have a good time.
Somewhere in the world today, men have got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
So
beautiful.
So Jessica named this stream Talk TALK Hose HOS and then the taco emoji after it. Talk Hose. And it took me a minute to be like, what? Talk? I thought she was like talking shit to the Demogorgons in her chat. You know what I mean? Like talk hose, but no, she means tacos. So
tacos.
Yeah, so we're gonna skip around on this. We're obviously not gonna watch the whole thing. It's pretty long, but we'll kind of skip around here and there and see what we've got. Here it is. I've seen her wear this thing a lot. So that is one thing her and Josh have in common is they wear the same stuff a lot. But she doesn't normally do it like back to back to back, like same day. You know, that is one thing Cobra does. Cobra will wear the same shirt for like 2 weeks.
Then you get the opposite approach with like Jared, where he just doesn't wear a shirt for like 2 weeks.
Jared is the worst example of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
This looks like a actual banana hammock.
Huh?
Like,
oh my God, no! She's got those old El Paso ranch flavored tacos.
The white,
dude.
The
just
white
put ranch on it.
Tacos.
You don't need everything to be infused. If you want ranch, I don't know why you would want ranch on your taco, but if you do, just get some ranch and put it in, like in the taco. You don't need ranch infused taco shells. You don't need that. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
That sounds like white people shit to me, to be honest.
Yeah, white people put ranch on everything.
Tortillas. Fry faster. You think you're so cute.
Think you're so cute. Yeah.
What's that?
Think you're so cute.
You're going against the whole grain. I don't need to see
Did you see what she did? She was putting the titty out there on purpose. She was like, hold on. She was doing that. She did that on purpose. You want me to replay it, Billy?
Sell this? No. No.
Are you sure?
No.
Oh, 444.
She's trying to sell the slop donkey.
You gotta give him a couple minutes to recharge, Ben. Come on.
Is there a piece of snot wiped across her camera lens, or is it from the camera breaking?
You know, the effect would almost be cool if it was on purpose, but you know that it's not. So.
There's a part where she has the breakdown and starts doing the like, I'm ugly and all that shit.
Wait, she has a breakdown? Come on, that doesn't sound like her.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Spoilers.
She's uglier while she tells everybody she's ugly during a breakdown.
Break it down.
What the hell is she doing? Is she breaking the side of this open?
She has a measuring cup. She's trying to measure this salt.
She's peeling a label off?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't understand.
She doesn't want to get sued. Oh, it's the
seasoning
discount label over the nutrition fact or something? This is so confusing.
All it is seasoning.
Oh, you know, okay, I've seen labels like this sometimes where they actually put like information like underneath a label you have to like pull down. It's weird.
That pisses me off.
Yeah, it should.
I don't need hidden information on my labels.
I mean, it happens a lot with like medicine bottles and you
I
can get
just
Tylenol
wasted a shit ton of... Oh no. Oh no,
This has
I
me
just
tilted.
wasted a whole bunch of seasoning.
She just spilled that. Yeah. As soon as she's like, oh no, I spilled a whole bunch of seasoning. She took the cap off of it and it was open.
Well, don't do that again. You got your
She
seasoning.
was holding it like fucking sideways when she was opening it.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
what
my
did you
days
think was going to happen?
here. I don't know. My day is here, I guess.
My day is here, I guess.
Yeah, what is
I
that?
do got to give her a little bit of credit because unlike Cobra,
Not
she's
really.
actually got the camera facing the fucking work area. It's like, it seems like it's on a tripod.
She does have a tripod.
Points for that, yeah.
Yeah, I know it was on a tripod because that's what the dog knocked over when her phone got all messed up.
But it's also, she's going to lose points because she's going to be in the way of what she's doing the entire time she's cooking this.
Yep. Yeah, if I was shooting myself,
terrible angle.
If I was shooting myself,
like
God fucking damn.
What does her cleavage smell like? Hopefully not cat pee. I mean musk.
It's musky. So yeah, you would normally want the camera like up on the counter, like pointed down at the stovetop or whatever.
Sure how I feel, but
she doesn't get points for having a camera tripod mount because all her favorite YouTubers are the makeup artist YouTubers, and they all buy this shit. Like this is if Cobra's like base was vanity, he would have more vanity shit. Her fan, like the things she follows and watches is vanity bullshit. She's like, oh, Jeffree Star, I love Jeffree Star.
Yep.
Of course she's going to have all this vanity bullshit.
Yep.
that doesn't matter. I'm here. Taking my rings off because I'm going to be cooking.
Oh shit, that's another thing Cobra never does. Doesn't take his fucking rings off.
Yep. Not even when he's working with a lathe.
Or not when he's putting his fucking hands into like ground meat and shit.
Yeah. Cobra's rings have flavoring on them.
Take my rings off. Put those in a safe spot.
Could have done this before she started the video, though.
Yeah, people don't think of this when they're out of their fucking mind.
Yeah, Jared's like that too.
Yeah, guys, let me fix
Well, it'd
the
be nice
camera
if you
here
could put
quick.
a 1/4 cup scoop in there.
Yeah.
But
You gotta check your volume too.
I should have been a little more careful, but I wasted quite a bit of seasoning. But
What was she trying to do with the seasoning? She was like fidgeting with it. I don't know why it was already open. All she had to do was like pop it open. It's the seasoning to mix with the ground beef to turn into taco meat or whatever.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
There was some sort of information behind this shit she was peeling off. I don't know if it was important information.
No, it wasn't.
Taco seasoning.
Right. You mix it with water.
It's pretty fucking easy to use. You just fucking dump it in when you need it, and that's it.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel like, the information on it's like fucking reading the instructions on the shampoo bottle. It's like, I would hope that you fucking know how to operate this.
Yeah, you know what? The only time I read that stuff was like before cell phones. If I wanted to read something while I was sitting on the toilet, I would just like read the label on a shampoo bottle. Yeah.
The only times I've ever wanted to read the label on the shampoo bottle was to see if it had any instructions on how to get it out of my ass. But it's too late then.
Yeah, it's really hard to read it with the mirror underneath you.
all right, we need oven.
I finished my final paper for college today. I graduate with my master's degree in social work on May 7th. Just wanted to share the good news.
Thank you so
Love
much.
you guys.
May 7th
Congratulations.
May 7th is also my birthday.
Yeah, you graduate on Ben's birthday.
Yeah.
325. Of course there's something in there. Biscuits. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. I'm gonna have to put
She leaves some biscuits in the oven overnight?
That's something Cobra does. Well, he doesn't leave it in the oven overnight. He leaves it on the countertop overnight, which is like, I would not do that.
I think the oven's probably slightly better, but not by much.
Well, yeah, because like if I cook a meal, I'm gonna eat it while it's fresh, and then if I can't finish some of it, I'll save it for later. Yeah. But he doesn't put it in the fridge, and he doesn't eat it right away either. He lets it all freshly sit there and congeal overnight. I don't get it.
It doesn't sound right to us, but maybe there's something in that bog air. Creates like an ozone or something.
When I hear bog air, I picture like an airline that's like all Boglum run. Thank you for flying.
I think it's like an outhouse, like just sitting in the middle of a swamp.
All the chairs on bog air look like Cobra's chair. All the seats.
The inside of the cabin on Bog Air looks like the inside of Yoda's hut.
Hey, cool Cobras, it's your pilot, Gothic Bad Boy King Cobra. Pour him if you got him. You know I've got a jug of meat up here with me.
Yeah, you know, it would be like an airline where the pilot is guaranteed to be drunk.
Well, yeah, the pilot also he pilots the plane as well as Cobra plays guitar, so
Yeah.
no, that shit's not landing anywhere.
You can hear him like when he does his announcements, you can hear him doing air duster in the background.
Oh no, red pepper flakes. I love red pepper flakes, but yeah, you use too many of that.
What's this?
That's a Red Bull, right?
She was drinking a Colt 45 the other day. When she was doing a cooking stream, she had a 40 of Colt 45 on the counter.
Billy D. Williams over here.
Works every time.
Was that a piece of glass?
Billy D. Williams, the ad campaign for Colt 45 was Billy D. Williams going to give a woman some Colt 45, and it works every time, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, it is. Throw that in the trash.
Can't believe Bill Cosby passed that up for pudding.
Oh no, actually, no.
Did Billy D. Williams pass away?
No, they're getting him confused with Apollo Creed.
Yeah, what the hell, chat?
Ignore the chat. 9 times out of 10, ignore the chat.
Well, not if Billy D. Williams is dead. I need to know.
Come on, dude. Oh, yeah, Ozzy Osbourne's dead too, Billy. And we're having audio issues and all this other stuff. Yeah.
And we might need to pause the show if all this shit is going down.
I just had a thought. What if that's not a smudge in the camera? What if that's just the air in the house because it's just a fucking bog?
You know what it is? It's her phone got fucked up because she was streaming outside and a dog came and knocked it over and fucked up her phone and like broke it in a bunch of places.
Yeah, the glass is broken over the camera lens.
Yeah.
But you still got to do it from the bottom.
Did she drop the Colt 45 and break it?
Because you're.
That would have been hilarious.
Yes. No, don't tell me they got rid of that other one. Good.
I would have felt bad for her a little bit when that happened, except for she called the dog over and did nothing to like protect the phone when the dog came over. So the dog was just excited. And then she got all mad and thought like that her neighbors should have like offered to buy her a new phone. It's like it wasn't the neighbor's fault at all. Well, she called the dog over there.
The problem with Jessica and many other lol cows is like I would feel bad for them, except I've already maxed out my feel bad for them. Like there's no more bad I could feel for these fucking people. So all that's left is mockery.
Don't tell me you got rid of it when this one's.
Use it. Oh, she also does not know how to use a can opener. Look. Come on. Let's do it.
Hello.
Okay. Is she acting? Please. Like this. She's doing the same thing.
Just bang it a few more times.
That's how you use it.
God damn it.
God damn it. It gets funnier every time.
Okay, we
45,
buy land.
Finest malt liquor in the galaxy. It's how Han got Leia and why they broke up.
No, it's how Luke got Leia. Colt 45 works every time. Anyway,
we should buy some land and buy all the materials to build a clock tower dream house, but make Cobra and Jessica have to be the ones that build it. That'd be so fun.
It would not be up to code. It would collapse.
So fun.
The first time it rained, it would be just terrible.
Clint can come over and help.
No, I think he's busy doing something.
Okay, obviously you suck. So how are you supposed to open it?
So you just try opening the bottom and then flip it upside down and try on the other side?
Yeah. She's missing the first step, which is like you squeeze it. That's why it has two handles on it. You squeeze it, and then the blade like penetrates the top of the can. And then you twist the thing, and it goes all the way around. It's so simple. It's such a simple tool. It's unbelievable.
It is smart of her to try and hammer the fucking can with the can opener.
It would be smarter if she took like a knife and something heavy and smacked the top of the knife with it than the side of a can opener.
Didn't Cobra like actually do that though,
Yeah.
where he opened a can with a knife?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like trying to watch a chimpanzee like get something out of a hole with a stick, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello? How do you open this?
This is what happens in Stoned Ape Theory. In Stoned Ape Theory, when the ape eats the mushroom, except decides to put fucking Doritos and Mountain Dew on it first.
I keep eating them. Humans are apes technically, and I keep eating the mushroom.
Hello? I'm just standing here waiting for fucking 5 hours, figuring it out.
Isn't this also one of those things where like you can hold the can opener thingy sideways and it like actually opens the can cleaner if you do it like that instead of what she was doing, which is vertically?
I know, it's not rocket science. Where'd our other one go?
Oh, it's leaking on the bottom because she punctured.
Oh no!
Hello? All right, well then someone else figure this out.
This is actually like a low-key live-action sequel to Minions. How the Minions run around their yellow fucking banana suits like this and have to do a simple task and somehow bumble the fucking thing.
God
She
damn
is
it.
live-action Minion.
So
It's like the easiest part of making this entire meal, and she can't even get past this hurdle.
Like, if this was me and I was this fucking stupid, I'm not having beans on my taco. I'm giving up. I'm like, fuck it. Like, let's go to the meat. Let's see if we can make this shit happen.
All right, let me see. Get her to when she comes back here.
figure it out for yourself. Not my problem. Figure it out for yourself.
Figure it out, dude.
Figure it out, dude.
Oh, the plate. Oh, really? The bowl broke?
Oh my
Thank you,
god!
Oh my god!
This is your captain and thank you for flying Bogdan Air. We hope you enjoyed our food hacks and drink combos.
Did I
while
miss
listening to
that?
The best of Ozzy Osbourne. We'll be landing in Casper in just a... God damn it, the engine went.
We'll be landing in Casper in just a... God damn it! That's the last thing you
You have
want
to
to
be
hear.
fucking
your
retarded
pilot
to
say.
fucking use that shit because there was nothing wrong with the one we fucking had.
It's like it's someone else's fault that she can't use a can opener. Even like an old, dull can opener will still work. Seriously. I kept one for like 20 years. One like that, a manual one.
She blamed a dog for her phone breaking the other day.
I mean,
she's never going to take responsibility for anything.
The dog was involved, but she played a bigger role in it than the dog. And
it's a dog.
Right, a dog isn't smart enough to be like, "Oh, that's a phone. I shouldn't run into that." She's like, "Oh, the dog was like, "Oh, this person's calling me over. I'm going to come over there. I'm excited." And that's what a dog does, you know?
If a dog knocks over your phone,
it's your fault.
That's your responsibility to keep the phone away from the fucking dog. If the dog's running towards you, attacking you, maybe I'll give you
that's
like
the
some
owner's
leeway.
issue too. Like that's
but even then, pick up your phone and run. Or pick up your phone and attack the dog back. Do something proactive. You called the fucking dog over. You had your phone laying against something, and it fucking knocked it over. That's a you problem.
guess they just don't have an electric can opener in this kitchen at all, so she's just never opened a can before in her life.
Nobody ever listens to me, so.
Good. They're smart.
If you don't get beans for your dinner, well, that's not my problem.
So she did give up on the beans like I would.
She gave up. She gave up on the beans. I think she's cooking dinner because she touts how she cooks dinner for her parents and stuff. And she's like, well, they got rid of the good can opener. It was probably an automatic can opener. They got rid of the good can opener that worked fine. So if they're mad about not having beans, that's their problem. She's doing. It's so like, this lack of any sort of responsibility for anything is just weird. You know, there are some times where it's hard to take responsibility, you know, like everyone has that from time to time, but I never see her do it, you know, ever.
Taking responsibility is a good thing. You should do that with everything in your life. You should take responsibility for shit that's not your problem. Makes you a man.
Figure it out for yourself.
Figure it out, dude.
Tell all those female to male trans people. All they gotta do is take responsibility for shit.
Really?
How did the bowl break?
Really?
She just rip it in half? Is she banging it against the fucking oven?
I
my
think
bowl
that
just
if that was the
broke.
kind of bowl I think it was, that's actually a pretty expensive bowl, too.
It's a nice ceramic bowl.
Yeah.
When I saw the break, I was like, was that a toilet bowl? Because it was...
The pattern on it looked kind of familiar to me, and if it's the thing that I think it actually is fairly expensive and rare. So.
Well, look at Antique Roadshow Magicus over here.
No, I know because my family had bowls like that. They were they're pretty sought after, actually.
Oh, those from the 60s, the ceramic era of the 60s.
I don't know. It's a thing my mom was into, so.
Yeah. That's why I know so much about my dad's dick.
Fuck sickos. Everyone, please like the stream if you haven't already, and please subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank
Pyrex,
you.
That's what it was. Yep, that's it. I'm sure that's what it is.
That's some good quality Pyrex right there.
Mm-hmm.
Thing lasted 40 years, but not 40 seconds in her hands.
Nope. Fuck that.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't cook it in that, because then it would freaking it would have busted in the fucking microwave, and that would have been even fucking worse than me not being able to open a can of.
Can we take a look at things that have been in her presence that haven't broken?
So many things have broken. A window. There's very good evidence to suggest. We didn't actually see the window, I don't think, but we heard it break, and she almost definitely did it. So, yeah, she breaks things. And the dry spell, though.
She broke Cobra's lease?
Yeah.
Oh, is that canned beans? She got them open.
Oh, refried beans? Oh, I don't like those.
Why is there... God damn, I'm going to end this stream so fucking fast.
She's not going to end the stream.
Booger flick?
I don't know what she did, but yeah, she's not going to end the stream. It's funny how she's like, "Oh, I'm going to end the stream, I swear." Nope, that's not happening.
Swear to God. Can't have one normal fucking Christ fucking day.
Ooh, one Christ fucking day.
No, you can't have one normal day. You know who could have normal days? Normal people. Yeah. You have Jessica days.
Not allowed to have one normal day with things going the way they're supposed to.
If only Jessica could leave herself for a week, she could realize how much better life is without her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well. Figure it out.
It was probably amazing for her parents while she was in Casper. It probably felt like a vacation, but they stayed home the whole time.
They probably were cooking for themselves and enjoying food again.
Yeah. Well, they were telling her to just stay in Wyoming the night before she left the last time. So they could have changed the locks and had her stuff neatly packed in boxes out front and been like, all right. You know, or at least, yeah.
That takes savagery.
Yes.
And I think that comes from the type of person that doesn't raise a Jessica.
Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, they were in her face screaming, "Shut the fuck up," because they were so tired of her shit. I don't know.
We saw Jared's parents rage at him. We saw Chris Chan's parents rage at him.
There wasn't a lot of rage from Jared's parents. Chris Chan's dad was like old man, like, "Let me tell you something." It wasn't the same. This was totally different. Those are not good comparisons.
Retarded dumb shit. 1.5 minutes.
This was him giving her back what she was doing. Like right back, and then being like, "Get the fuck out of here and never come back." Either we might have you put in a hospital tonight, and you're not going to Wyoming at all.
Okay. Don't just talk about it, be about it.
If you say so, sure. 1.5 minutes. Watch out, Bubby. I need to get to the microwave.
I'm just waiting to hear a crash of stuff off camera, and just it's gonna happen. It has to.
Can't even cook fucking tacos without a fucking goddamn bullshit.
Tacos are one of the easiest dishes to cook.
Well, I don't know, those wide set ranch taco shells, they break pretty easily.
In 5 seconds, you turn around.
They break almost as easily as those Pyrex dishes.
That was an innovation, by the way. I'm just going to mention, to make a taco shell have a flat bottom like that so they stand up. That is such an innovation. Like they're easier to fill. They set on your plate well. You know, it's just way better. Oh, I've eaten those before. Yeah.
I don't know if I ever have. Now I'm wondering what life is like with a flat bottom taco shell.
It's pretty good.
Holy shit.
Because they don't have to sit on their side. Because, like, if you go to other places that serve hard tacos, they'll bring, like, this little holder where they put all your tacos to hold them up. That is unnecessary with this.
It's my time.
I never thought about it before.
Well, I do. I waste my time bothering with anything I do because I'm a failure at everything. No clue.
Here comes the pity party.
Just because I like to watch myself fail at every step of the way.
Yeah, Jessica, I hate you talking down on yourself because you don't do it as good as we do.
Form a screamo band with those vocals. They can have Josh on guitar. First track should be titled "I Am a Real Man."
It's the All-Star Sicko Band.
It's amazing how the dishes could be.
They can have Cyrax on guitar.
And then next day there's 500 dishes. I'm not doing this because none of these are mine.
In the creep show.
Cyrax is going to be on bass.
Okay.
I'm gonna end this stream real soon.
Oh my God, that laptop is so jacked. Why is all of her stuff broken?
You see her trying to turn the fucker on, pounding away at it?
It looks like she ran over it with a car or something.
If anything, fucking go my fucking way.
Oh
you can't.
God,
your way sucks. That's why. Your whole fucking life sucks because of you. You are the problem.
And then when you do, it's like, is it a joke? Is it a joke? Do you even know? I don't know. Everything in her life is a fucking joke.
Oh no, now she's gonna play some fucking music, which I don't even know why she does it. Nobody watches her to hear her music. All right, so she's making.
She does it for herself.
Right. Oh, more music. She's shredding the cheese. All right.
Is that a euphemism?
Shredding the
Jessica
cheese.
should consider a career in product testing. She could break all this stuff she wants and get paid for it.
She looks like a block of cheddar too. When we get to 50%, I will devour, I'll just call it a cappy, if you guys know what that is.
A capybara?
Yes. No, I would never eat one of those adorable things.
They're gigantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Capybara.
Yeah. No, what I mean is
A song about Jessica. Oh, you won't get the beans tonight. Oh, I'll stop the stream right now tonight. Oh, Pyrex, you let it all break out. Flat bottom taco shells, you make the rockin' world go round.
I'm glad somebody made the flat bottom taco shells joke. I was thinking of it and I was like, it's too much.
Had it in my mind, like
Melancholy coming through with the flat bottom.
Real hero. You know what? Just for that, I'll drink to it.
Yeah.
What does she do? Oh, she's reading the chat for looking for things to get pissed off about.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I'm particularly calm right now.
No.
Let's scroll chat.
Does she have like goth makeup on now?
Why would I be mad at you?
Yeah.
We can't.
She's got black lipstick on.
Trying to look like LN.
One that friend requested me, I didn't recognize your whatever, but I will not accept anyone on Facebook. So if you have Instagram, all day. Facebook, no. And that's no offense to nobody. Only Josh and people that I trust closely can be on my Facebook. Instagram can be for anybody. I did not recognize your... I'm sorry. I thought it was you. I really did think it was you, but I'm stupid sometimes. So I also was confused. Hi, Nikki.
Only sometimes, not.
I thought it was you, but I didn't know, and I'm stupid sometimes. So
sometimes she's stupid. Other times she's irrationally angry.
Yeah, there's nothing against you. I'm not mad.
Very
at you.
hard to tell the difference. That's all.
I don't know you like that. If you have Instagram, that's fine. But I just. Like, I thought it was you. I wasn't sure, and whatever. So, I'm sorry.
Whatever.
I'm a fuck up in my life. I can't do anything.
Alive. Oh, alive.
Has she actually started anything with these tacos yet? Like,
she did pour the beans into a bowl and then waffle stomp them like a shit in the shower drain. She did shred cheese. The cheese looked like it had been sitting out for a long time. It had that amber crystallization to it.
Yeah, it gets hard.
It was sweaty and ick. It sounds like she's... Yeah.
Maybe you should start with, like, the ground beef, since that's probably what's going to take the longest for this, but what do I know?
No, none of this makes sense, and it shouldn't. It's Jessica. That knife is not a good knife.
Kiss my fucking ass, cause
why does she need two giant knives?
I'll be here all day for this shit. I'm going to bed soon. I fucking cook my dinner and go to bed.
There's like over an hour left. There's like an hour and 20 minutes left of this stream when she says
this
like...
isn't a good cutting method, right? She's cutting towards her fucking hand.
Josh does that too.
Christ.
He'll be like cutting like a fruit like into his hand. It's so weird.
I like that, we're doing this so that we can
I don't need to be anybody's favorite to watch. I don't even
Yeah.
like myself, so.
I like you better when you're not talking down on yourself, Jessica. For some reason, I like you better when you're threatening my unborn daughters. Is that weird?
Yeah, that is strange. I look at this older picture. This is from 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Only 7 years ago. I don't know. What sped up the aging process?
That was a hard 7 years.
I know.
Sure.
Yeah, living a fucking psycho woman's life.
Yeah.
You could be crazy and in your 20s. And then after you get into your 30s, you really can't be crazy, or you rapidly turn into a, not a chupacabra. What do you turn into? A banshee.
A succubus.
A succubon.
Oh, this is good. Yeah, we're just gonna poke this. That's all.
Flat bottom shells, you make the taco world go round.
I thought she said she knew how to cook. I guess it is like how Cobra thinks he knows how to cook.
Is she cutting like a triangle out of this? Like, what's going on?
I don't know. And by the way, here's some other older pictures. Like there's one, and here she's got her kitty. I don't know what her style she was going for here. You know what? Their place seems to be a hoarding place too, because it looks like there's a bunch of trash around, like antiques or whatever, you know.
Yeah, it might just be her area because the kitchen doesn't look too bad.
Okay.
It is busy though.
Oh.
But what is she doing? Is she trying to cut the heart out of it? Like she cutting the butt out of the lettuce? Fuck.
She's not safe. She definitely is gonna cut herself.
She's cutting the butt off, right? So that's what she's done there. She's pried the butt of the lettuce out. Oh, wait.
She just took a big chomp out of it. You took that like a chomp.
This is my juiciest piece. I saved this for Misa. Ha ha ha!
Yeah, I know, Reverend, but I'm severely depressed right now. So fuck it, all those people anyways.
Yes, I would be I am severely depressed, and my life is so much better than this.
I like that she's just staring at the camera. That's definitely getting these tacos made.
Yeah. Yeah, tacos shouldn't take more than like 30 minutes to make. I could probably make them in 15. You know?
They could have probably been done by this point in the stream if like she had been focusing on doing that.
Yeah.
Visit Josh when I feel like visiting him.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
And the next visit will be purely the only time people will know I visit Josh.
You said this about last time and everybody knew about it because you stream all the time. There's no way you'll stop streaming long enough. So even if you didn't say that you were going there, all of a sudden one day you'd be there and everyone would know.
Josh, is if fucking people in Casper, Wyoming capture us on fucking the next time I come to visit Josh.
Yeah, the people in Casper, Wyoming capturing you is going to be yourself live streaming. That's what it's going to be.
Nobody's going to know about it until after the fact.
You said this last time.
Pre-recorded.
No. Pre-record. So you are going to record. There's no way you can't live stream. I'd love to see you go 48 hours without live streaming.
Nobody's going to know anything, okay? And unless people in Casper, Wyoming are stalking him and me, no one's going to know anything.
Girls have cooties.
For the next fucking time I've come visit him.
And by the way, people are literally stalking them. Like this is what happens. Yeah. Like saying unless people are stalking us. No, the plan is to stalk you at every move. We had a guy follow you on the airplane the first time you went to Casper and take pictures of you on your way there. It's happening.
Yeah, he bought her the plane ticket so he could follow her. You know, he bought himself a ticket on somewhere else on the flight without telling her, and she didn't know what he looked like, so he was just chilling there on the plane being like, "Ha." You know?
Statistically, the amount of people that watch Cobra and watch her, a few of them have to be really fucked up people, right?
Yeah.
Like, hopefully there's not
like
anybody
us.
who's that fucked up. Well, we're sickos, but we do a show based around it.
Yeah.
Like Drunken Peasants might as well be called Lurking Sickos.
Hey.
I'm not lurking. I'm right here, okay?
True.
We're not in a fucking fight.
Why are you guys fighting?
How much does it cost to go to Casper? It's about, I don't know, it depends on your fucking plane ticket for the day. Over $600.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I think she flies directly to Casper, and that's why it's so expensive. If she flew into Denver, then it'd be a lot cheaper. If you go to like major airports, it's usually a lot cheaper.
It ain't fucking cheap.
Is Denver like the closest major airport to it? Or
yeah, okay. And then it's like a 2 to 3 hour drive, I think.
It's not cheap. Let's say that.
It's 4 hours. It's a 4-hour drive. It's like directly north. If you look on a map, Casper's like directly north from Denver. $277 miles.
It's not cheap, and fuck flying. Fuck all the goddamn layovers and fucking.
Yeah, that's another thing. You're dealing with layovers when you do that too.
Maybe she shouldn't be holding a knife and just swinging it while she's talking here.
I think she should.
Oh.
I think she should start juggling them.
I don't even care about the flying aspect anymore. I'm over that. I've already flown on so many airplanes all this fucking
pointing it at yourself, for fuck's sake.
Year alone. The most in my life, to be honest. The most in my life. I don't care about the flying no more. If I crash...
Oh my God. Like, I'm looking at direct... Oh, okay. I'm looking at flights Seattle to Denver... Or no. This is Seattle to Casper from with one stop in Denver. Oh my God, there's a crazy layover though. But it's not that bad. It's like $270. But
round trip or one way?
Round trip. But the thing is that you're gonna be hanging out in Denver for like a whole day almost. You know, you might as well leave the airport, go into Denver and do stuff, and then go to the airport like in the morning or whatever. And I think that's why it's so cheap, because there's like a 20-hour layover. Well, there's a 12-hour.
Crashing a plane, crash. At least I was going to see my love.
I don't like the way she's holding this knife.
If I crash in a plane, so be it.
Plane crashes are so
log
rare.
air for you. Yeah.
I would fly to see Josh every time. If it was so cheap, I would fly to see him every fucking time. I don't give a fuck. I do what I want for the people that I love, and I love him.
Could catch a non-stop round trip flight from Seattle to Denver for $78 on Frontier, which is like one of the economy airlines.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Wait, so she still loves him now. I thought she was totally over him at this point. She changed her mind again.
Has she ever had her mind made up on anything ever?
No, she hasn't. That's fair.
We need to make Casper.
I mean, they're still together as far as their statuses are concerned.
Wyoming, a destination.
Why would Josh fly to see her? She lives in a place where she argues with her parents all the time, has no privacy. Josh had his own place. Yeah. It made sense for her to fly to see Josh.
Plus, Josh isn't going anywhere. He doesn't want to go anywhere.
So they can have one stop. And it's not just for me. It's for all the people that live there, that want to travel there. Whatever. It's for every...
It used to not happen so often. If she gets on a Boeing plane, who knows?
Oh, yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, okay.
She's more likely to have something happen to her if she became a Boeing whistleblower than being on the plane.
It's not just me. We need to make it a destination spot.
Casper's going to be a destination wedding.
Oh, my God.
Well, we need to set them up. We need to set them up so they both fly into Las Vegas and cancel her flight. Josh is all alone in Las Vegas.
Oh,
and then we get him dirty strippers the entire time.
I feel like Josh might not come out of Las Vegas alive.
I would love to go to Vegas with Cobra. That seems like that would be the most fucking entertaining thing you could possibly do with your life.
So fun.
Until you end up in the ER.
Fucking man,
If you don't end up in the ER, what was the point of going in the first place?
Oh my god.
Yeah, usually people worry about ending up in the ER, but we know we're going to when Cobra does a food hack for us.
I don't like being here. I don't want to be here, and I don't want to be here without him. And just leave me alone. Thank you.
We don't need Reverend Jeff Holiday. I'm a minister. I could marry Cobra.
I think Jeff Holiday would actually marry Cobra.
Yeah.
Jeff's a madman.
He might, yeah.
And I don't know what would make it a destination spot, because I don't know all of it, but we need to make it a destination spot. I don't care. It's fucking beautiful there. The beauty alone should take your breath away with the mountains. And if that doesn't work, then I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, there's
Take your breath away.
There's lots of other places that have nice big mountains. Like Casper isn't that. I mean, like you could just go to Denver. They have beautiful big mountains there. There's Salt Lake City.
I mean,
you know, there's all kinds of places in the Rockies, and there's places out here in the Cascades that have big, beautiful mountains. You know,
that entire half of the country is literally just big, beautiful mountains.
Yeah.
So
yes.
Big, beautiful mountains don't just fall out of the sky, you know.
There's like the Sierra Nevada in California, big, beautiful mountains.
And it seriously is a wide open range. If you see all the open space there, I'm like, bitch, if you were a millionaire, you could fucking do whatever the fuck. There is so much open space there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of open space, and there's a lot of millionaires out there. There's a reason why not that many millionaires live there, because it kind of sucks. Oh my god, the witch, she's never been there during like the dead of winter either, has she? Like, she was there around Valentine's Day, which is kind of getting towards the end of winter, but it was still cold there. Yeah, so she hasn't been there, like, around the solstice when it's really friggin' crazy cold there.
she waited just another, like, week or two. Maybe she could have helped him look for Puff outside.
I saw a comment the other day. Someone said that when Cobra moves all of his stuff, they're going to find Puff under something.
Oh, God.
There's a non-zero chance of that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You could literally do whatever the fuck you want, except grow weed.
Hey, guys, we found Puff. I guess he was camping out under the couch. That's why I tried to throw food around my house and beer everywhere in case Puff was hiding out. He'd have something to eat.
Sad thing is there's enough bugs under that fucking couch. He probably could have lived under there the whole time.
What if Puff is down there alive and fat as fuck, boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, the stream isn't over. I don't know what happened.
I don't care. The beauty of whatever. Figure it out. There's plenty to love in Wyoming.
Sure. I mean, Yellowstone is mostly in Wyoming. So, yeah, there's beautiful natural
like beauty,
places
then
there.
find your beast, okay? Maybe that's at the strip club or the fucking
hell yeah
casino or so. I don't know.
If your beauty is at the strip club, then you got to move to Oregon. Because that's where all most of the strip clubs are.
But find your own beauty.
So, lots of progress on these tacos I see.
Right.
Yeah, these tacos are not tacos.
Would it be funny if she just went and started taking a bath for 2 hours instead of making the tacos?
My beauty is being with my fucking man in the Casper, Wyoming mountains. That's my beauty.
Like, we know what happened. She was fucking starving, It took her 48 minutes to try and open a can, grate some cheese, and then start to chop lettuce. She was starving, cut the butt end off the lettuce, ate it, was no longer starving, and now is back to the camera being manic to the fucking chat.
Beautiful.
Everyone has their own definition.
Perfect. I wonder how long that ground beef has just been sitting on the counter for at this point. It's got to be at least an hour.
It's
right?
room temperature at this point.
It used to be veal.
Now, I would do that like steak. I would let sit out before I cook it and let it get room temperature. So when I try to sear it, it doesn't lower the temperature of the grill surface too much. But ground beef, you should never do that. You should never let it get like all the way up to room temperature and then try to cook it.
I imagine her parents just have like snacks in their room.
Yeah, I don't know.
They never know if they're gonna eat.
They've just ordered a pizza in the meantime while they're waiting for the tacos.
They do DoorDash more than King Cobra does.
Oh my God.
I ain't driving up no fucking mountains. I've already had several panic attacks while I was in Casper, Wyoming. I haven't had a fucking panic attack since I was in my 20s smoking laced weed.
Oh my God.
I'm not driving up no Casper, Wyoming mountains. Someone else will fucking do it. I'm not doing it.
Who's doing it?
I already know we'll have a pit. I'm not fucking doing it. You want to risk everyone's life in the car? No, someone else can do that.
I mean, like, it's not that bad if you're on a regular road and it's not all snowy or whatever. Like, driving in the mountains isn't a big deal.
I'm not going to put everyone's life at risk because I have a panic attack. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I'm not going to put my life at risk or anyone else driving up a side of a fucking mountain when I can't even drive on a highway. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't go mountain driving with her as the driver. I would not do that.
Yeah. I mean, we can't even trust her to stay on task to make fucking tacos right now. I definitely don't trust her behind the wheel of a 2,000-ton death machine.
Well, yeah, and like when you're driving up a mountain, there's always like roads where there's like a long drop off if you happen to drive off the road. So you really do have to pay attention.
No, thank you. You can drive me up the mountain all you want. Giddy up, yeehaw, whatever, but you're not going to see me driving up no fucking mountainside.
I like how much this triggered her.
You're not going to see me drive up a mountain. Why would you say that?
It's too bad Milo didn't totally destroy her phone, or otherwise dinner could have been done by now.
Huh?
Yeah, Milo ruins everything.
I always think about the fact, and they've admitted this, that the moment she was in his apartment, he was banging her. Like, immediately. But then after she left, he was talking about the Elvis song where they say only fools rush in.
He was like, yeah, that's why I like to take it slow.
It's like, what?
Look, Josh already told me when he gets his days back. Other people are saying it's today. Joshy told me another day. I'm not going to say
Oh, wait, is that Ellen? No. Oh, no, it's not. I saw the goth makeup and I was like, oh, man.
What? Because I respect him.
That might be
Smeagol.
Smelling.
But why would he tell... Joshy don't even tell me when he's going live. He just does it.
Wise men say only fools rush in.
Only fools blow their spooge into Naked and Laughing. With you know what I'm saying? And he was doing that.
I can't help blowing my splooge in you.
Yes,
don't look at the camera like that. That scared me. That was a jump scare.
It does. My Cash App does work, and since people want to shadow ban me, that's fine. I will call them and get it rectified because my Cash App does work.
This is the weirdest fucking
My
angle I've
Cash
ever
App
seen anyone
does
talk to a stream on.
What if she was
Like-
pregnant this whole time, by the way? Like,
I don't even know how I would feel about that because, like, it would be both really, really sad, but also fucking hilarious.
this is like maternity clothing she's wearing right now. I don't know. She was taking those prenatals and everything. There could be a bog baby baking in that oven.
I don't want to see it, but I do want to see it at the same time because it would be infinite content.
Right. You're right, Billy. They could do the reboot of Life Goes On based on this story.
Oh, buddy.
A lot of people that are younger wouldn't get that. There was a TV show, it was a drama in like the late 80s called Life Goes On, and the main character was a retarded kid. So
he was Corky.
Corky, yeah.
And it should be the newest one in my description of today's video. I'm so tired of these people trying to shadow ban me at every... Oh my god, what's going on?
Is it Milo?
Is Milo here?
I was excited.
Milo's like, I'm here
What's
for tacos.
Going on? Are her
you
cats,
told me there was tacos.
Are her cats fighting or something?
Oh no.
What's going on?
Hey!
I also love that the fucking can is just sitting in the middle of the stove. That's good.
Hey!
What is going on?
Hey!
I'll tell you what's not going on. A lot of Mexican right now.
Not a lot of Mexican going on.
Nope.
At Taco Jessica's. Milo came to finish the job.
I love you
Good
too,
boy.
puppy dog. I was just making sure you weren't getting hurt by somebody. Now, quiet your fucking dog breath. You got dog breath and you smell bad.
She needs to quit talking to herself.
Dog breath.
And make these tacos.
The nicest
that
thing
ain't
anybody's ever said to her was that she smells like Wendy's.
Your pussy smells like Wendy's.
Homie, that's fucking Chihuahua. That's Chihuahua. That's Chihuahua Biahuahua. And none of y'all know who Biahuahua is. So
Okay.
if you were here before you know who Biahuahua is, then you know. If you don't know who Biahuahua, then you don't know. So
She is not saying that the same anytime that she's saying it, is she?
Biahuahua.
I feel like it's different each time.
I hate it.
She's just making it up. Like, I don't believe that that's a thing.
beefing with the dog. I was making sure the dog wasn't being attacked, you fucking moron. I was making sure the dog wasn't being attacked by another fucking animal, you cunt, retard.
Here we go. It's escalating.
Meltdown.
Ain't even my dog. I'm worried about it. Oh, yeah. Your projections are strong. Kiss my asshole. Kiss my asshole. I'm beefing with... No, I'm making sure it's fucking okay, you
Stop beefing with the dog, Jessica.
Fucking retard, fucking dumb fuck, retard, dumb bitch. But you're so stupid. You're so stupid. You focus on the negativity. Oh, because my
The DoorDash driver has been waiting for 45 minutes to pick up these tacos.
Jessica, if you wouldn't waste all your time beefing with dogs, maybe your tacos would be ready.
Voice doesn't sound like
Maybe
so
she should
screechy.
beef with the actual beef that's
Yeah.
sitting on the counter.
Yep.
Saccharine like fucking Breezy's fucking banshee fucking hairy pussy fucking hair fucking could be braided and fucking cut off at the fucking clit and sold as a braid extension attachment. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What's going on?
I'm so sorry I wasn't born a fucking banshee fucking
Oh, you
Bigfoot
weren't.
like Breezy, and that I could braid my pussy hair down to my toes, my ingrown toe hairs.
She's so vile. It's ridiculous.
Thank you. Grow your pussy hair down to your ingrown toe hairs that you pluck out for videos on YouTube before anyone caught all that shit, you nasty fuck.
What the fuck is she talking about?
I'm
I think
making sure my
Chewbacca's
neighbor's dog
vagina?
isn't being killed.
She was saying that she hoped we had daughters so they could get raped. Basically,
Yeah.
she said some real sicko shit too about us specifically.
I immediately started trying for a girl after that.
Says the literal people that killed my cat a few years in 2017.
Wait. What?
The people who
Somebody
literally
actually,
killed my
kill her cat? Is that a real thing?
She's got all these bullshit stories, like she won the lottery. She used to have a friend, but her friend was a lesbian, and they didn't like that she wasn't a lesbian, so they stopped being her friend. She's got all these weird tall tales that she tells that are probably not like. There's
This
probably
is
like a
what Jared
nugget of
would be
truth
if
to
he
them.
wasn't a lazy scared PDF file Kurtz. God, she's a real asshole.
Yeah, so like I would say like she probably did buy a lottery ticket, but lost it and then like gaslit herself into believing that it had the winning number when they announced the winning numbers. It's like that kind of stuff. Like she probably did have a friend that was a lesbian, but look, Jessica's a bitch and probably lost her friend that way, not because her friend was a lesbian. You know, that kind of shit.
My cat in 2017
So now like her cat was killed by her neighbor.
because I don't have the circumstantial evidence. Okay, I watch a lot of crime stuff. I love my
Oh my God.
Okay.
You can love it or hate it. Like
I mean,
Trust me, bro.
Yeah, and it's fine, but it makes crazy people like this think they're like detectives and that they're cracking cases just based on their assumptions on things.
they can pull you on some circumstantial that ain't shit. And they can pull you on some circumcisions that are. You got to jack.
Hold on. They can pull you on some circumcisions that are like, That's what she said. Does she know what a circumcision is?
She has circumcision evidence.
That sound really needs to be a fucking dono.
So, like,
sound.
is that the sound when they cut the tip of your dick off?
I was a baby when it happened.
Yeah, me too. I'm guessing I screamed. Because who wouldn't? But
they couldn't hear my screaming over the.
It's like a dog squeaky toy.
Yeah.
Have some more porn to get off.
My
for all that
circumcision
lost
was a dolphin.
It was a bike horn.
nerve endings you lost when they took your dick away the moment you
That's
were born.
not how circumcisions work. They don't take your dick away.
They just take the tip of it off.
Yeah, some of us have more than enough.
But I digress about that. We ain't gonna get going on that.
I digress.
Oh, Shaniqua was one of them. Shaniqua was one of them.
I'm waiting for her to drop a racism.
I've had 2 cats killed. Okay, I've had 2 cats killed. Shaniqua was one of them.
Oh, hold on, was Shaniqua a black cat? Seriously?
I hope so. That would be
But
great.
the next door neighbor is not them. So go fuck yourself. So Shaniqua must have been under a voodoo magic spell because she was so nice to me.
Why's it got to be voodoo?
Yeah, because like, don't they practice voodoo in Haiti? I mean, she's doing a racism right now.
In all of elementary school, and then why
Seems
she wants
like it.
to taunt and torment me about killing my cat and laughing at me in my face about it. I don't know. That's
There's
very
other kinds of dark magic. It's not all voodoo. Come on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Voodoo, actual voodoo that people practice in Haiti has a lot of Christianity woven into it because Haitians were like the slaves of colonial French people. So they were from Africa, so they just adopted Christianity that they were taught by the Europeans. And Jesus is like a weird figure in voodoo. It's very strange.
disgusting. So. Oh, you don't say. Oh, I digress. Oh, you know what else?
I
My dad
digress.
says I digress. Rich Looks
Yeah, your dad probably says it correctly.
says I digress. So you're telling me what this? Oh, because Josh owns that catchphrase.
No, Josh owns saying it incorrectly.
I've literally been watching Rich Lux way before I knew who Josh was. So
I don't think I've ever used the phrase "I digress." I probably have, but I look down on myself if I ever have.
It sounds pretentious to me.
I'm tired of it. I don't like hearing it.
You tell Rich Lux to quit using "I digress" too. You tell my dad to quit using "I digress."
Okay, I'm going to copyright it tomorrow, okay? But I digress.
Yes.
I'm going to start saying "I digest."
Yeah. But I have irritable bowel syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're not going to be digesting tacos anytime soon because she's totally forgotten that she was in the middle of making them.
Yeah, there is no Taco Tuesday.
No.
So you think Josh? I literally never even
That's
the
not
first
true.
time.
By the end of the stream, it might be the following Tuesday, and so it still may be Taco Tuesday.
The beef is still sitting on the counter.
Yeah.
I ever heard that word was not even from Josh. It was from Rich Lux.
Who?
And then when I started watching Josh,
A beauty YouTuber makeup commentary.
And if you notice, people like Jessica and Shani watch that kind of shit. Shani was a big Jeffree Star fan too. I think Jeffree Star might have retweeted Shani or like shared Shani because Shani bought the makeup palette.
Okay, so which is worse? Jessica's black cat named Shaniqua who had voodoo magic put on it, or H.P. Lovecraft's cat?
I don't know anything. Oh, was it named the N-word or something? Because a lot of people have done that, actually. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's not just H.P. Lovecraft. It's also Ben, me,
I've never had a cat. I've never had a cat.
I've never had a cat either.
That's what I named my salamander.
I call for the cat I don't have anyway.
Magic is like, I pretend to have a cat just so I can call it that.
I heard it from Rich Lux first. Then my dad would randomly say it, and then
randomly
Josh was the third person I heard it from. And I'm like, okay,
that's a cool word. I love this story about how she heard about a word.
I don't believe anybody loves me, to be honest.
Well,
I don't know what love is, so like people can say
I want to know what love is.
Like, I literally don't know what it is. So
you're not alone in that. Most people don't know what love is. But I do know what tacos are.
Yeah, I don't see any tacos.
I don't see any of that. Yeah,
0% tacos. Like not even like the beginnings of tacos. No, not even the embryonic stages of tacos right now.
Nothing has made it into the pan yet.
Yep.
We haven't diced up a single fucking vegetable. No ingredients have been mixed together at all.
Right.
And the only evidence that there's tacos are those fucking unboxed shells.
Yeah, the pan isn't even hot yet. The meat is still in the tube. It's one of those tubes of ground beef. Nothing's going on here. And you know what? I would accept it if she didn't even cut up any other vegetables other than some of that lettuce, and she just used like a jar of salsa, because that has like diced tomatoes and stuff in it.
Sure.
And that's easy. That's why making tacos is so quick and easy. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, you'd probably get you might be able to pass a level in Cutthroat Kitchen with that.
Right, and you could also you could buy pre-shredded bagged lettuce and just use that. You could buy pre-shredded cheese. It could be such a convenient meal.
Welcome to the Cobra's crew. Yeah, we already heard that.
Food poisoning coming in nicely, tubes. Yeah.
Now she's singing I Want to Know What Love Is.
I want you to show me.
Is it possible that
Mario Badescu.
That we just had a weird subtemporal flux in the space-time continuum where I sang that song and she somehow heard it in the past? Or have I been watching too much Star Trek?
I think you're right. I think this is definitely a Star Trek time flux capacitor situation.
Okay.
Yeah. Ben, two things can be true, okay?
All right.
Hey, make that white stuff come out again.
Yeah, let's see that fucking ranch. Come on, let's get on it.
That should be the tagline for the next like Charlottesville rally.
Huh. All right, I'm gonna skip her listening to this song.
Does she ever, at any point in the rest of the stream, go back to the tacos?
She's doing one of her weird tweaker dances.
She picked up something.
She's got a bottle of booze. She said she wasn't going to drink and stream anymore. You know what? This makes me feel not quite so bad when I get, like, you know, occasionally drunk on stream. Because I'll go, like, several streams not drunk. But, man, she cannot. She gets drunk and then just says ridiculous stuff every time. Do it. Ooh, yeah. You got to make the bottle your microphone, okay?
It's been like 40 minutes and the lettuce has not moved an inch.
We need to have her on DP Idol. You think I can talk her into it?
We haven't had a DP Idol in a while. We should do one
It
soon.
takes so much planning ahead of time. Another thing I want to do is I want to have a spin till you spew with like not like other people, almost kind of like Actual Mania, but with spin to like people who watch the show doing a spin till you spew. And I'd like to have a rule, kind of like how like a ref can like end a fight when they think one person's, even though they might still be fighting, is so messed up they shouldn't keep fighting. We can have like judges kind of vote on that so that like, and people can like tap out. It doesn't have to be like puking or passing out or whatever. People can be like, I'm too drunk, I'm done. You know? God damn it, man. Like this popular song, I don't.
This butterface dum-dum reminds me of the 60-year-old spun lush at the dive bar. The only thing missing is her drunkenly belting out Black Velvet at karaoke lol.
I just want to point out, Butterface indicates that she has a hot bod, and she doesn't. So she's not a butterface. A butterface is someone who like has a not attractive face, but like a hot body. As far as I understand the meaning of that term. And she doesn't. So, I don't know. Just clearing that up. That's my understanding of the definition of it. God damn it. She's like, I want to, yeah, okay, I have to do this. Just because I think
she's manic at the Crisco.
Crisco is like corn oil, right?
Yeah.
Cobes should. Someone needs to start sending Cobes like giant vats of Crisco, because he uses a lot of country crock, but he needs to expand his horizons. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Here we go. Okay.
Billy the Fridge. Stone cold killer, face like vanilla. Drill you in the griller if you chase my skrilla. Ain't none realer, ain't none chiller. 8-ton gorilla, King Kong, Godzilla. Hi, I'm Billy. Hi, I'm the fridge. When I get silly, hide all your kids, hide all your cash, and hide all your liquor. Hightail your ass to the panic room quicker. Cause I figure you're fitting in my picture. And I'm taking what's mine cause I'm bigger. And my finger is pulling on my trigger.
I gotta let this line.
Be nasty, screaming out nachos.
I had to do that.
Did she drop her phone?
I like how she dropped her camera right when the song stopped.
No dog to blame this time.
Yeah, where's Milo at?
He was there in spirit.
Oh, wow, that fucking flung all of... Oh, and I'm missing a part. Hey.
Oh my God. All right.
What? Has she done anything more to these tacos?
No.
Honestly, if I was her parents, I would abort her at this point. The abortion laws are in flux right now all across the country. They might be able to get away with it.
It's true.
She said like over an hour ago in the chronological time of this video that she was going to go to bed. She didn't make tacos and she didn't go to bed. She just got drunk and danced to music.
Wait, is the lettuce still sitting there?
Yeah. And the meat.
I'll be in a commercial. I don't care how ugly I am. I'll be in a worldwide commercial as long as
Now she's doing this like, I'm ugly.
I get to make the money and I don't have to watch it. You can look at all my ugliness.
She's listening to Danzig now.
I'll make money off of commercials to make people laugh. I don't care.
Mother.
Is this the remix that you would always play?
No, it's not. That was the Temptations.
Mama was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah, it was. It was the Temptations. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Because both songs are in the same key, so they fit like really well together. It's kind of cool. That would have been crazy if they would have like actually collabed and did that. Like Danzig and his weird like satanic ass. You know, like
This
love
is
it.
for my. Oh shit! Don't turn it down. Soldiers.
All right.
Incredible. Oh, there it is. The lettuce is still behind her. It's great.
Okay, I wonder how full the bottle was when she started drinking at this point.
It was definitely more than half for sure.
It's a 375 mil. It's Bacardi Gold. So what? It's like what's the percentage on this? Like 30% or something?
I think
it's probably 40.
40? Okay.
Probably
Maybe
80 proof.
38 or something. That might be. Let's see.
Why? I've been having my pinky out since I was a baby doll, Michael Myers.
It is 40%.
Yeah.
Now she's in this rambling mode where it's just like,
oh, I'm gonna do this with your baby doll, Michael Myers, Demo Gorgon.
And she'll just like start rattling off random words.
Been having my. I've always thought since I was little, I'm royalty. Purple is royalty. Literally, before I even knew Josh, whatever. Literally, a 5-year-old thought I was.
Do you
royalty.
see that toaster back there?
Yes.
Why is the plug pulled out like it was recently moved to maybe another favorite area of her house?
I have no idea.
Looks like it's ready to take into a nice warm bath.
Oh God.
Ever since my pinky's been out, baby doll.
Wait, is there a tomato sitting on top of the toaster right now?
It's something. It's something.
Probably a fucking clown nose.
Yeah, I don't. It could be anything like that. A tomato, an apple, a clown nose. Could be.
Come on, you gotta
get
give
the
some
tomatoes
kind of
off these tacos.
fantasy thoughts to yourself. Like I've had my pinky out since before Joshy was born.
What is okay? You had your pinky out. What the fuck is your point? I don't get it. And what does Josh have to do with it?
I've always I don't know what you want from me, but my pinky will always be out. Thanks.
I want fucking tacos. That's what I want from you right now.
What you want from me?
Yeah, because if she did end up cooking the tacos, I feel like it is something I could potentially eat. Whereas with Cobra, I almost would never eat anything he makes. I don't know.
I would rather eat Cobra's food hanging out with Cobra than her food hanging out with her.
Okay.
At least you would get food from Cobra at some point.
Cobra's better company to me than she is.
The fuck is this, man? Come on. All right, skip ahead. Oh, is she dancing again? Hold on.
Magic is taking the fool's sip.
With the pinky out, remember?
Pinky out!
Yeah.
Now they nachos.
Whoa!
Head honcho, heading over to Roscoe's. I ordered the chicken and blue waffles. You awful, too Lego my ego. You Your girl's hot though, yeah, I know she's Prego. I still spread it on the bread like it's mayo. Then kick her out the bed so I can play Halo. Stone cold killer, face like vanilla. Drug it in the griller if you chase my skrilla. Ain't none realer, ain't
Billy the Fridge Music inspires Jessica to do alt-right hand signals.
Yep.
He was the one who took that picture at VidCon, the famous VidCon picture. He was the one who took it.
I was so close to being in that. Like,
but they were like, "Hey, Billy, can you stand back and take the picture?" And you're like, "Sure, Kekarinos."
Heidi ho, Kekarinos.
Yep.
Let me take a snap for
Chatelet.
you. Chatelet, good white men.
Anyway, what is? Oh God.
She has to have just forgotten that she was making dinner at this point.
I'm not even sure if she ever knew she was making dinner.
I'll play it again, whatever the song is. But I don't know what song it is because I was not looking at any of the cache. I heard them all come in, but
Alive.
She's like the most fucked up version of a VJ, almost. Well, she's like a DJ, but she stays on video.
Oh, fuck. No, that must be the clown nose, right? This is Ronald McFondle without the makeup on.
Oh my God. Oh my
I do
God.
deserve love,
Maybe.
but I want it mostly from my man, first and foremost. And Josh does love me in his own ways.
He just doesn't say it.
Saying, I want most of my love.
He's not denying it.
She plays copyrighted
I don't know
music.
what song they wanted to play, so if you don't specify it in the...
I want her and Emo Howling Wolf to hang out because Emo Howling Wolf does karaoke streams where he gets like all into like singing reggae and stuff. It's so crazy because you see, it's not. I mean, like he's not that good of a singer, but he's not like terrible. It's just funny to see Emo Howling Wolf, who a person you've seen don't say like horrendous shit. Like dancing to reggae, like singing Bob Marley songs and stuff. It's so ridiculous.
Oh, I'm going to play something else.
It's kind of funny.
In place of the song you wanted me to replay. I don't like the fucking music video, though.
In 1944, the U.S. Navy amplified its might by building a superior battleship to...
Is she watching A-Team?
Yeah, I don't know. A crack commando unit. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Is she going to make tacos?
No.
She's struggling to even... I think she has avoidance issues because she's struggling to even begin to do it. Okay, now
she moved the box. The box moved.
Yeah, the taco shells are out. I can see them to the right of the Lysol.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
She's gonna spice them up with Lysol.
In an hour, that's the most progress we made. Is we took the taco shells out of the box.
I love how the Lysol accentuates the ranch in the taco shells.
It's awkward how everything she's like using on that counter is a different shade of yellow to orange.
Kind of like our thumbnail.
It's a weird world.
And that's fine.
Have a few more drinks and forget about those tacos.
She really does look like Marilyn Manson now. It's like people were calling her Marilyn Manson before, like kind of like a joke. But now with the way she is with like the smeared black makeup and the disheveled dark hair, she does kind of look like Brian Warner right now. It's kind of weird.
I don't need any of this. So this will be like a last goodbye. All I want is Josh's love, and if this what I
Hold on.
deserve.
Hold on. I want to kick this back just a tad. Okay, she's having trouble even pouring. She overflowed that pour right there.
She's gone through a lot of this bottle at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
I think she's
at least half of it. Yeah.
I think she's had like 3/5 of the fifth.
Jeez.
No, I'm
Yeah.
very ugly. I know. You don't have to do it. I know.
I wouldn't trust her to chop up that lettuce now, even if she wanted to finish it. Like, she's way too drunk to be using the knife.
Yeah, like I don't want to see her hurt herself.
500 million
At this
people
point, it's like watching like you want to put something out of its misery after you ran it over, type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, this is just.
Oh, you mean like
Let me go
Josh and
get
the
my
Antelope?
shovel.
Yeah.
Like Josh and the Antelope, right?
Sometimes you just got to put them out of their misery.
But he didn't do that, right? He did something like crazy sicko to the antelope. You know that story, right?
I don't believe I do.
Oh, he like tortured.
None of this.
He like tortured a dying antelope. He told the story himself. It's in, I think, the second documentary, maybe the first.
It still ain't gonna do. So you're like literally wasting your time on all of you. And that's fine. I don't need any of this in my life. So this will be like a last goodbye. All I want is Josh's love, and if that's what I deserve in return of it.
She is so drunk she can't form sentences
I hope
anymore.
Josh makes the most of my life. I really do. Because I'm a worthless piece of shit.
Well.
I've come to accept I'm not worthy. I know I'm not.
We're not worthy.
He's
We're
such
not
a
worthy.
magical human being, and I'm nothing.
She should put on a Wayne's World hat.
I'm nothing.
I think someone sent Josh a Wayne's World.
Yeah,
hat.
yes, they did. I saw it.
And if I don't have him, I'm nothing. So whatever.
If you need somebody else in order to be something, then you shouldn't be with somebody else. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I love codependency. Codependency is one of my love languages.
It makes for a good stream, I'll tell you that, but
And I know
probably not healthy.
Not worthy of shit. I know I'm not. I am such a worthless piece of fucking shit.
Oh, you don't have to say it 100 times.
So
We heard
much.
you the first time. We agreed with you the first time.
That the fact other people want to show how much they hate me too is beyond whatever, but I don't need fake comments sent. I
The
don't
beef
need
is
fake
getting opened.
comments.
Oh, fuck.
sent.
No,
I don't
dude,
need
just
none of
put
this
those sharp
fake
objects
stuff.
down. You can't be trusted with them.
That's me, right?
I wouldn't trust
don't
her with scissors when she's not drunk.
need none of it. Okay, because all of y'all spread the. Yeah.
This fucking lettuce.
No, Cavis, she has not made the tacos yet. She is literally only now picking up the beef to even start.
By the way, everyone, please like the stream and please subscribe. Please make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. Thank you.
It has been over an hour and she hasn't done anything.
All these
but
scissors
fucking tacos.
suck.
It's been an hour. It's been almost an hour and a half.
These scissors don't. Okay, well, you got one pair of but you already washed all the other scissors, so if that's one pair, and you've literally washed 3, then where are all the other scissors? Because all of these fucking suck. Demogorgon.
I knew it. She was going to say Demogorgon. That's her favorite.
Oh, fuck your fucking whore ass.
Whoa.
And I'm ugly too, and I know I'm ugly. So don't tell me. Don't tell me.
She's doing the That is one of the most annoying things she does.
Don't tell me. Don't call me ugly when I. No, I'm going to. I know I'm ugly.
I find it weirdly charming when she starts making the weird sounds.
All you people want to say nice. Oh, those are sweet. I'll pat you on the head like a little police cop does, like they do to me. Oh, you're so sweet.
Police cop do to her?
Police cop
chokehold?
Police cop head pat. Police cop head pat. What the why are the police patting her on the head?
Sweetie doll, baby doll. Aw. Aw, you're so sweet.
Aw.
Did she just low-key tell us she's being abused by police officers? Then instead of taking her to jail, they just get a little head pat out of her?
Do to me, they pat me on the head and pat me like a fucking doggy dog, okay? Aww. Go to your little cubby hole, baby. Aw, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Police cop head pat.
And I'm not going to read none of y'all messages because I know all of you people are so nasty to me and all of you.
Yeah, no. Of course you're not going to read any of the messages.
It's definitely not because you're too drunk to read right now.
She'll read them. No, she's still going to read them.
Like 24 seconds until you see your finger scrolling over the booger smear?
Exactly.
Yeah, and all of you. And that's fine. Josh can have the most beautiful woman he wants in the world.
How long are we going to go with that beef just being opened on the counter and not being touched at this point?
That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. It's open now, so.
Nope.
She pushed it to the back. Okay. Fuck this beef.
I'm going to interrupt my streaming. No, you don't want the best for me. No, you don't.
Yep,
no.
See? She's reading the comments. There you go.
The best for me. That's the thing. I'm almost 40.
I'm legitimately impressed that she still is physically able to read them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Who has ever wanted the best for me? Nobody.
Yeah. She's had like 3/5 of that bottle of Bacardi at this point. Yeah, I'd say she's pretty drunk.
Nobody's ever wanted the best for me. Oh, it's getting hard to watch. Aww.
I'm not reading that comment.
Oh, it's getting hard to watch. Oh, I feel so bad.
Oh, fuck. Is she just ripping it apart?
I think there's a knife involved.
Oh, fuck, no. There better not be a knife involved in this.
I honestly don't care who supports me at this point because I never asked to be born. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
I'm 40. I'm 40 and destroying my parents' house because I never asked to be born.
Asked for this. You have to give permission. I never asked for this.
Nobody gives permission to be born.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
it is
which
not
I
possible.
think we might have a class action lawsuit against breeders here.
Yeah. Good. Okay, so we've just opened the beef and let it sit there, so that's ruined. The lettuce looks like it's definitely been ruined. What else can we ruin in this tacos?
I feel like she's going to cut one of her fingers off.
She very well might.
And I'm a nice guy, but at this point, I'm like, fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't understand why we're starting with the lettuce and not the meat, which is the part that
the
takes
lettuce,
a long time to cook.
Cheese, we got the lettuce, we got everything.
Gotta let the lettuce brown.
People want to demise my fucking. So what? I've never been in a real relationship in my life because I've been told I'm ugly my whole life. I don't deserve love or kindness or that's not my fault. That's not my fault that I've been told all of that fucking shit. That's not my fault. That's not my fault.
Okay. No fault
That's
on
not
you, Jessica.
my
You're
fault that I've been
a shining star. Congratulations. A+.
Her poor parents have been waiting
I
for
know.
tacos for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
I know I'm a
That's kind of
worthless
smart, though.
piece
Make them starve for so long, then when you finally give them this plate of shit, they're thankful for it.
of shit. Josh can break up with me when Josh wants to break up.
She always goes here too. It's almost like she secretly wants him to break up with her. I don't know.
I know I'm worthless. So when
I think she knows she's going to fuck it up so bad that he's going to have to break up with her. And so she's just spelling it out now.
She's fucked up pretty bad so far. I mean, it's crazy. He's so good at lying to himself, and it's mainly because he doesn't want to give in to whatever the trolls want. So if the trolls want her gone, he's gonna stick with her. He'll eat the grossest shit and pretend like he likes it just to make the trolls eat crow for him. You know, it's so weird. Or it's mainly so he doesn't have to eat crow.
Okay.
Ah, finally the beef pooping into the skillet. Got to get that last little floater out.
I know I'm a worthless piece of shit human. I should have never been reproduced. Sperm to
How about you focus less on how worthless you are, more on finishing this goddamn dinner?
Yeah.
Pissing us all off.
I should have never been demogorgoned. I
loves
hate myself.
that word.
I don't want to replicate myself. I hate myself at the utmost. Right?
I hate myself. I don't want to replicate myself.
I hate myself. I hate myself. To the highest degree. But people don't want to believe. That's fine.
Come on, give yourself a break. There's enough of us who hate you out here. You don't have to do it yourself.
Yeah.
You're not alone, Jessica. We all hate you.
I know I'm ugly as fuck. You don't have to pretend to cock your dick and
I think we're all going to be so happy when these tacos are done.
Yeah. I love that she's now at the point of drunk where she can't even finish her random ass fucking tirades. She's just like loses halfway through them and then just like forgets about it.
Yep. Yeah.
I hate myself, Demogorgon, bitches.
You don't have
I
to
hate myself, Demogorgon.
pretend. I know I'm ugly. I've been told I'm ugly. Oh, you're a negative
I know I'm
7 on the
ugly.
Richter. Okay.
A negative
Demogorgon
7?
baby doll.
I know. I'm
Negative
ugly.
7 Demogorgon baby doll.
That's why I see the hottest men with the ugliest women. So maybe like me and Josh have a channel, hottest man in Casper, Wyoming, Josh, versus the ugliest woman in all of the. Hello. I see the hottest men with the ugliest women. So like Josh could claim that but he don't, because he wants to be affiliated with beauty and that's fine. I don't care. I know I'm ugly. I know I'm ugly. As soon as this stream ends, I'm going to bed.
I don't think this stream is ever
Josh
gonna
didn't
end.
answer my call.
Yeah.
We got tacos to finish here.
I'm ugly.
Focus, Jessica.
He might have.
I think it's more likely that the house burns down than the stream fucking ends at this point.
That's maybe the only way this beef's gonna get cooked.
For women to jack off, dude. That's fine. I know I'm ugly. Like I'm ugly. I never asked to be born. If I could have, hey, do you want to be aborted? Yes. Yes, I do. Aborted. Yes.
Abort.
That was not a choice. So.
Yeah, an excellent camera placement so we can't see like anything that's going on.
But I am ugly. I've been told my whole life I'm ugly.
I've been rejected by every girl I've liked since the 4th grade.
This is her version of that.
Not going.
I've been told I'm ugly my entire life.
Going to tell me otherwise. I know I'm ugly. I
get over it.
What jack off to, and they don't like. I know I'm ugly. I've been told my whole life. You're not going to tell me otherwise, please.
Ugly people still do great things. Like you could do something with your fucking life. Doesn't matter. Ugly is not the be all end all of existence.
Stop. I know I'm ugly as fuck. Thank you. I know I'm ugly. You're not.
I mean, didn't she put like sexual content out there? She obviously didn't think she was too ugly, or she wouldn't have done that.
No, there's very, very explicit videos of her that exist.
Yeah. Like she has enough self-confidence in her looks to do that. People who truly think they're ugly don't do that. And I don't think she was getting paid much to do it. So
yeah.
Unless I hear it from Josh's mouth, and Josh, like, not even text his mouth, I'm not gonna believe you. Okay.
I like that her hair is now blocking this video out entirely.
Yeah.
You can waste all your money, unless it's coming
Wait
from
a second.
Josh and Josh.
Wasn't it just a moment ago she said she wasn't gonna read the chat? What happened? What happened?
Well, she read the chat. That's what happened.
Okay. Waste your money.
Is this pan even on right now?
Oh, the meat is the pan. Yeah. I was gonna ask. Like, yeah, I see some sizzle. There's some sizzle.
She's got to turn it up though.
I don't care if I'm ugly to Josh or not. Break up with me if you're gonna fucking let people come between us.
She always talks like this? Did something happen that we just don't know the specifics on?
I doubt it. I think it's just the fucking bottom end of that bottle talking.
It's like insecurities coming out.
Yeah. These insecurities came out when she was drunk at his house because he was on Chatterbait or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And she's still complaining about him masturbating to other girls.
That's not stopping.
We're not here to fucking.
Let my guy play with his penis. He's been doing it for 6 years.
Yeah.
You're new. He's trying to wean off the wean.
Say every move of my life. You want to believe trolls over me? I don't care. I don't care. After this, I'm done cooking tonight. So.
Stephen Andrews says, I heard she caught him beating it like mad to Gucci's. That would be awesome.
She was complaining about a blonde woman, but I don't think it's Gucci's. I don't think Gucci's.
That would be so good if he was just jerking one to Gucci's.
I don't think Gucci's does Chatterbait or anything like that.
I know everyone hates me. I know nobody likes, and that's fine. I don't even like myself.
This is so
I hate
fucking
myself.
psycho now.
Yep. All of the ends of her streams are like this. Like, the closer you get to the ending, the crazier it gets.
I hate myself.
Why does she stir
much
the
that-
beef like it's in a fucking witch's cauldron?
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble.
I wish I never even existed. Like, somebody
Ace928 in
give
the
this
chat says,
fucking
I just
Demon
asked my
Gordon-
other half, and she said I couldn't whack it to another chick on Chatterbait. Wow.
It's so fucking funny that, like, you can only see this stream every other second because she just keeps blocking it out entirely.
Hoard the space that they deserve. I hate myself. I hate myself. I hate myself ever since I was conceived. I hate myself so much.
Everyone, please like the stream. All of you out there, please give the stream a like and subscribe. Thank you.
I don't want to be here.
I mean, you could always send us some Jared giggling, too. That would be pretty funny.
The $12 dono is me giggling to Jared giggling.
I hate myself. I've never loved myself.
She is not
You're
done
ugly.
a good job of stirring it.
If you were a man, would you fuck that even if they were dead? No.
You know who she
If
kind
I-
of sounds like? She kind of sounds like Marshall Mathers IV. I've been so sad my whole life, and everyone thinks I'm ugly. Like, he says this kind of stuff all the time.
Was a man,
Yeah, I think I'd rather eat his cooking.
that woman was dead. Nope, I
Hey,
still wouldn't
guys.
fuck it. And that's me being out because you're a man on the outside looking on. Yeah, I'm ugly. I would not fuck myself. I'm just saying. I wouldn't fuck myself. I'm ugly. So whatever
I'm
business
ugly.
you're gonna maintain, like, I'll just break up with you for this. Like, you don't need me in your
I wonder if he's ever watching and she doesn't know, and he's just like taking all this in. Does he just ignore it, or does he take it in like and think about it? That this is crazy.
I like to think he's sitting back smoking some good tobacco out of a pipe and thinking, yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy about me. It's most
Maybe.
definitely what's up, Tubes.
life. You don't need me in your life. I'm worthless scum. You don't need me in your life. You got what you got. You get what you get.
Sex is not
I'm
a
nothing.
need. It's a want. I don't
just like
need
a
you in
sex
my
doll.
life. I want you in my life.
I'm nothing.
For
That's
8-day
fine.
periods.
I appreciate.
Oh, there's not going to be any excuse for like 8-day maximum when he owns the place.
Hopefully he just tells her to get the fuck out.
She's moving in the next time she goes there.
Yeah, I don't like it.
The honest truth.
I
I'm
don't
a
like it.
sex doll. I'm not no honest girlfriend. That's fine. I know. I'm ugly. I know. I get it. I'm ugly.
She's leaning hard on this countertop now because if she doesn't, she's gonna fall.
I'm so good at it. That's fine. And that's fine.
This beef, not cooking.
Yes, because she keeps forgetting.
I know I'm ugly.
work
as
with
fuck.
it.
I'm not
She's
gonna beg
very
Josh to give me I know I'm ugly.
I'm pretty sure Cobra's suspension should have been lifted either today or yesterday, but I haven't seen anything from him yet, so I don't know what's going
I'll
on.
delete
He
my
might
face.
still be moving.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here so soon.
I like how
not
she's
gonna
just
keep-
wasted like all this beef. Like, there's no fucking way that this is good. It's gonna burn. Like, it's not edible at this point.
Begging for attention my whole life when I've never had attention, and then when I get attention, I can't fucking handle it.
Is she like moving the hot pan around on top of the stovetop like that?
I think
Well,
it's
what's happening?
Yeah.
She has the spoon in her hand. She keeps stabbing at the pan and not looking, and it keeps moving the pan.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. So
And she's missing the beef like every time she does this too.
She's just fucking paddling at the beef.
He wants to cook it for. That's fine. I'll cook it. I'll save it for like a week or so, and if it ain't good enough, then I'll toss
Yeah, how
it
much
out.
of her
But,
hair has like gotten
whoever
in the pan?
this
at
guy,
point? 'Cause it's
he
probably
could
a
have
lot.
already made millions of.
She has to have like beef hair at this point.
I suck ass, so I'm like, I want to go to bed. So
I want to go to bed.
I'm ready for bed. I don't want none of this, and quit
She's
messaging
quitting?
me because I'm not even answering you.
Did she just turn off the beef?
Yep.
She's giving up.
I'm going to bed. Have a good night.
That shit's
Bye.
not cooked. Oh my.
Wasted all of that shit.
There, and that's the end.
Dude, I don't say this often, but I actually hate her.
You just said that earlier, though, too. You said there's a
I
whole
hate
bunch of
her.
us that hate you.
Yeah, but no, I mean, like, I mean it. Like, I hate her. Earlier, it was in response to her saying she hates herself, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you're not alone. We all hate you. But no, this, like, I fucking hate you. That's terrible. It's a food wasting thing. I still have hatred in my heart for the crack whore that wasted my Hot Pockets back in 2003. Like that pisses me off. Wasting food there's a reason I'm morbidly obese. I used to get like mentally tortured, not physically, mentally tortured if there was leftover food on a plate. There's more than one thing. If I walked into the house and there was an open can of soda, I'd get yelled at for not finishing a soda. It wouldn't be my soda. It could be my little sister's. I get yelled at. It's triggered in me. I'm triggered at food waste.
She didn't even attempt to finish it. She's just like, fuck it.
So pissed, dude. I'm so pissed.
Everyone, please like the stream. We got more stuff to watch here. By the way, we won't do any complaining if a tip train starts right now to help us get a little closer to at least 50% of our goal.
If a tip train gets us to that goal, or if an actual train gets to Naked and Laughing's house.
Either one's good. Yeah.
I'm not complaining either way.
What if the Harlem Globetrotters come and run a train on...
Well, that's... where's Egghead at?
Golly gee.
He's going to be in the closet crying.
Golly.
Egghead
I've watched the Harlem Globetrotters through my closet door.
Egghead made a Jared video recently that completely missed the mark. And I'm very... I cannot stand by the statements he made in his last Jared video. I have to say Egghead was dead wrong in his last Jared video. I don't know if he's listening right now, but Egghead, you were dead wrong in your last Jared video. But maybe we'll talk about that later. We'll see. All right, here's some. So this is Boglum Chronicles. They went through the history of the bog chair and show the decay of it.
How many beers have been poured onto it?
Yeah.
The dog chair.
I don't know why it's called the dog chair.
King's throne.
Oh, you know what? I think it might have been the chair that his dog slept on. Or something. I think that might be the background.
Right. Maybe the origin story will tell us here.
You know my dogs, Obi and Chance, my family's dogs, they don't care what the chair looks like or how it's been treated up to this point.
I like how Sean is just chilling on a blanket in the couch here.
Yeah, this is when he first moved there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a trip. My dad was like, well, hey, we got this brand new chair, because I wanted to keep my old chair. My dad's like, we got this brand new chair, and I'm just sitting there like, I don't want that chair. And then my dad said, but Obi and Chance used to lay in this chair, and they loved it. And, dude, that tugged at my heartstrings. I'm never getting rid of this goddamn chair. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
I do want to say he seemed a lot more lucid here. And this was 4 years ago.
I might have lost my temper and smacked my Cobra cane right here and put a little hole in it. Nah. Just another little reminder of, hey, dipshits, you gotta work on your fucking temper.
Good job with that you've done over the years, for sure.
New beginnings.
Oh, he still had DTTS on at this point.
November 24th, 2020.
You better not be chain smoking and spray painting in that apartment, boy.
There's no hole in it from the bob cane, right?
Yeah, this must have predated that.
My trolls. My trolls are pathetic.
I think the last time he was just telling us the origin. I don't think that was chronologically the first.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
All right, take a political pass. I'll be right back.
January 9th, 2021. This is a chair.
It's sad,
so this is the best the chair ever looks like now.
But what happens?
February
What happens
27th.
at the end of the day when the person you're picking on is happier in life than you are, and that's why you pick on them, isn't it?
In it.
Cheers.
In it.
Now we're going into March. I love my little calendar
You know the movie Men in
chair.
Black? That shit's real,
So wait.
dude. Don't
We have a
ask me how
tear
I
on the left
know.
side now, I think.
I just
Little
got
bit.
this theory, this sinking suspicion, that there are people who work for the government that are trying to cover up things like aliens and what have you.
And what have you?
Oh, there's a hole.
15th,
I'll
there's
take
the
a
hole.
leak. 1 second.
The hole has begun.
It looks like maybe there's a hole now on both sides. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow. How does it fall apart so fast just by him using it?
Well, this is 4 months.
That's not very long.
No, it's not.
I'll be right back.
How many holes must the chair hold down before you can't call it a chair?
Idiots in our society. It's fucking hell. Being alive on this modern day and age is fucking exhausting.
Cisgendered.
I'll be right back.
R.I.P. fly swatter on the chair, coming in nicely
You're
too.
live, eh? You want to try some
Oh,
of
yeah,
this
I think I
shit?
see a hole
What is
on
this
like
shit?
the main chair
Blue
part
shit.
now.
Yeah.
Blue shit, huh? Yeah.
Oh God, it's Warlord.
Warlord.
I got my potion time boss and split sandwiches. It's okay. Practice some goodies, like I said, I would.
He's got a lot of pasta.
Fucking goddamn.
Pasta night with Warlord.
There we go.
Got to add some crushed up Doritos to it. Oh, I remember this guy too. This was the guy that had the gun. Like he accidentally showed that he had a gun like down his back, like in his waistband, down his back.
You know, I'm totally.
Was this
reading all the
Mr. Green
comments,
or was this?
Yeah, I think that was his name.
And y'all are all too kind. That's most definitely what's up. Trying the best I can every day. A lot's up, Josh. And that's most definitely what's up. Yeah.
Most definitely what's November 11th. We're almost upon a year of the chair being in the house.
Look at it.
Sit that down right there.
Did he bow to it?
That should make for a nice birthday present. Having some beers and
Man.
yakking
February
away.
2022.
Look at the dust in the entertainment
Yeah,
center here.
yes.
It's fucking insane.
1 second.
The chair looks sad now.
It's so droopy. Like with furniture, like you know, it's a good idea to take the cushions off every now and then and kind of like reshape them. You know?
Yeah. I'm fat. I've destroyed many a chair. I can't talk.
Just exactly how it goes. College
July
life,
5th. For a year and a half.
He's got all that shit all over his hands.
September 29th. October. We're coming up on 2 years in a chair's life.
I don't care what anyone says, that's fucking gold.
This is when he first got this hat before he folded it up.
I still want to see him pour the fucking beer in this chair. Because he's done it several times.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
11:56 a.m.
Hey, did he have a cigarette in his hand? Like, was he smoking in here at this point?
He was sometimes still smoking inside, even though that's why he got kicked out of his last one.
He's going for a smoke.
Oh, he's going out here.
Yeah, I think he was prepping the cigarette to go outside. Valentine's Day.
Fucking hat.
Chair is over 2 years old now.
That's the answers to the world. So why the fuck does it have to be deleted? When I fucking tell it like it
Yeah,
is.
he was known for his Valentine's Day meltdowns.
I hate this.
Oh, there's a giant ass hole in the bottom.
Yeah. Usually how you got to do it to get to like remote controls that fall on the cushions.
I bet that's where Puff is living.
Oh my goodness.
God.
Puff's got a little fucking cabin down there.
Yeah.
March 10th, Super Mario Day. April 27th.
This is when he got the stuffed cobras.
Yeah, 2023.
Yeah, look, I got my little cobra right here. You know.
You and your fucking wizards and your toys. You're so cute.
He likes to play hide and seek.
Oh.
Aw.
That's my puffers. That's my puffers.
I can't believe
Who's the Puff?
Puff left all this behind.
Here's the wine.
Oh,
You can
God.
tell it's fermenting into alcohol. My mango weed.
We're calling this wine. Okay. Yeah.
Wine.
Because of the head on the bottle, because look at that, the balloon is inflating.
I wasn't hating on Dratini, by the way. I was laughing at how Cobra and Magicus are so similar.
Hey, I beat him in actual Mania, all right? So I've already proven I'm better than him.
It wasn't a competition.
Yeah, no, it is a competition. I'm the best wizard. I'm the Dark Lord.
I'm just saying, you guys both decided to end your your dry spells. You both cast spells. You both have wands. You don't wear tactical soap, which I think that might be the one difference between you and King Cobra.
No, look, I have my wand. It's right here. It's a very nice one.
See? Magicus and King Cobra are cut from the same cloth.
Yeah,
They're
but
wizards.
you've said that about me too.
You say that about
you.
you.
No, you watched me talk to him, and you said that afterwards.
Mead on this stream, so yeah.
You and King Cobra have a lot in common. That was admitted by you too.
There's only after you said it, I was like, okay, well, there's a few. Well, I mean, a lot of people have a lot of things in common. There are some things that, oh shit, my camera. Hold on, I gotta fix that.
Damn.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, when you and King Cobra had that conversation, it was like you guys had a lot of similar interests. It was very chill.
Yeah.
I think the most I have in common with King Cobra is that I love him as much as he does. But Magicus, your name literally Lord Magicus.
Yeah.
King Cobra, you both have titles. You both have wands. You both, I don't know, what else do you do?
I mean, look, I'm better than him in pretty much every regard, so.
You both love Wendy's.
Did you just say you're more of a regard than him?
Yeah, Magicus is highly regarded.
That's right. I'm better at being regarded than
That's
him.
right. I'm better than him in every regard.
Every way.
Every
bloody.
regard. Damn. All right, what else we got?
Is it actual Mania promo time?
Pretty soon. Let's see. We do have this article here.
Vince McMahon files official response to sex trafficking and abuse lawsuit.
Yes.
I heard that Harvey Weinstein's rape charges got turned today too.
Some of
in
them.
the New York The New York charges?
Some of them.
It's a good time to be a powerful man.
He's not getting out of prison, though, so it doesn't really matter.
No, because his L.A. charges didn't flip.
Yeah.
He's 16 years still. Defendant Vincent Kennedy McMahon respectfully submits his memorandum of law in support of his motion to compel arbitration of plaintiff Janelle Grant's complaint filed on January 25th, 2024, pursuant to the Federal Arbitration Act 9 U.S.C. 3 and 4. So this is all legalese here in the italics. We can probably.
This is.
What is it?
No. This is like.
Okay.
This is like the response to the lawsuit and everything in it.
Lemon and lace. Please don't stop reacting to the Queen. What an actual train wreck.
Yeah.
Oh. You never know. You never know. Now, this is McMahon saying, by publicly filing her salacious, false, and defamatory complaint, plaintiff has brazenly and intentionally violated a binding contract to arbitrate. The complaint's outrageous claims of sexual abuse and coercion are pure fiction, plainly intended to garner publicity, and are flatly contradicted by plaintiff's own contemporaneous statements. Contrary to plaintiff's false allegations, plaintiff and defendant, collectively the parties, engaged in a consensual relationship during which defendant never coerced plaintiff into doing anything and never mistreated her in any way. In fact, in a love letter plaintiff wrote to defendant shortly before the parties ended their relationship, plaintiff described defendant as my best friend, my love, and my everything.
Okay,
praising him for being.
I do want to say, like, if we're gonna take the crazy texts that he sent as evidence, then we have to take like texts, like other texts that don't back up her claim as evidence too.
Yeah. This love letter that she wrote right before they broke up, in the letter itself, it references it was the 24th draft that she had wrote to him.
They have to be able to prove that. I don't know how they're going to prove that.
I think it says it in the thing.
Oh.
So when the lawyers for her side defend it, they're going to be like, it was coerced for her to write this letter as part of the deal. It took her 24 drafts to get this out. That's the response I've been seeing towards that. Plaintiff described defendant as my best friend, my love, my everything, praising him for being the wonderful.
There's a rumor Vince is going to try and start up a new wrestling company once his non-compete clears, but I don't see it happening.
No, it's not going to happen.
Well, the crazy thing is
he sold all this stuff. He's out. He owns no part of WWE at all anymore now. He sold everything like a week ago.
Yeah, he could start his own wrestling company. And I'm pretty sure today Biden made no compete contracts, no compete clauses illegal in business. Pretty sure it's become a federal law.
Thank you guys for this. Rolling on the floor laughing. Please don't stop reacting to the Queen.
Oh yeah, it plays that a little delayed. Yes, as long as the Queen does what she does, we'll react to it, and once there's more, we'll react to it. But that's the last thing that was out about that.
Praising him for being the wonderful, tender, vulnerable, heart-on-your-sleeve soul you really are. It is incredulous that plaintiff, a then 42-year-old woman who claims on her resume to have a law degree from Pace University, would have written these words to defendant months after all these events in the complaint of alleged abuse, coercion, and sex trafficking took place.
Yeah.
At the time the parties met in 2019, plaintiff was not dealing with profound grief from her parents' deaths and struggling financially, as described in her complaint. She had not been devoting years to around-the-clock caregiving of her parents. Those statements are complete falsehoods. Based on a foreclosure action against plaintiff and her parents, plaintiff's father passed away on April 18th, 2017.
So this
2 years before.
So this isn't like, this doesn't prove or disprove like the trafficking and stuff, but this is poking holes in her overall statement to make her seem dishonest. And I mean,
around the clock caregiving to a parent who'd been dead for 2 years.
Yeah. Like, so I don't know. It is evidence that she was being misleading in some ways, but that doesn't really speak to the actual like illegal stuff.
And his marital status was recorded as widowed, confirming plaintiff's mother had passed earlier.
Yeah. So she was claiming she was taking care of elderly parents, but in reality, her mother had been dead for a long time. Her father died before I think she met Vince McMahon, and her father had been in
2017, 2 years prior.
Yeah, and her father had been in like a nursing home or whatever before that. So,
yeah, court records further show that contrary to her claim of around-the-clock caregiving, plaintiff's father lived in a senior care home in Stamford, Connecticut before he passed away, not with her, and the Grants' neighbor would bring plaintiff's mother dinner and help around the house before she passed. In fact, contrary to her story of around-the-clock devotion in the complaint, the foreclosure action on her parents' home reveals that plaintiff was adamant that she did not want to be associated with any of this and failed to respond to requests regarding the foreclosure action. Affidavit due diligence of 3, indeed, plaintiff was so absent in her parents' lives that it took substantial time and significant effort for the creditor in the action to locate her and identify her as her parents' next of kin. It took a while for that to happen. In addition to falsehoods about her own background, plaintiff's complaint is further riddled with fabrications and omissions about her relationship with defendant. During the parties' consensual relationship, plaintiff and defendant knew that other was also involved in other romantic relationships. So they knew that they were.
So they both had side pieces. They were each other's side pieces, and they had more side pieces of. I mean, this is what they're alleging. This is their side of the story.
The plaintiff was living in Park Tower, a luxury multi-million-dollar building in Stamford, Connecticut, with her longtime fiance, attorney Brian Goncalves.
Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing about this.
Since August 2022, Goncalves has served as senior vice president and chief privacy officer of Televisa Univision. And Goncalves previously held positions with MasterCard and Hewlett-Packard. Plaintiff and Goncalves lived in the...
I will say, she was living in, like, the same building as Vince McMahon. So that's not a cheap place to live, obviously.
Yeah, she was living with the chief director of Univision, vice president, and chief
that's true,
privacy officer of Univision.
That's crazy if that's true. I don't know.
Yeah. Lived in the same luxury building as defendant.
Oh, shit. Did I skip?
And then just floors below, when the parties began their affair in 2019, plaintiff would often visit defendant at his condominium at all hours, including 2:30 a.m. to pursue their affair, and then return back to her condominium with Goncalves the same night. It is nonsensical that the disturbed alleged acts in the complaint, including violence, coerced sex, and forcing plaintiff to be defecated on, God damn it, were taking place before plaintiff returned to her lawyer fiance 4 floors below without incident.
And by the way, the defecating thing, I don't think there's any way that can be proven or disproven. Allegedly, though, there was one other person there. So I guess there's, like, technically there's someone else. But that person's being accused of stuff, too. So I don't know. Yeah. Anyway.
And maybe this Goncalves guy will come out and say, yeah, one night she came home covered in old man shit. Defendant was never contacted by Goncalves, who was on the board of the luxury building, anyone at the building, the police, any friends of plaintiff, or any lawyer or advocate of plaintiff at any time about the fictitious, extensive, years-long abusive behavior alleged in the complaint. After 3 years and having decided to return to their partners in January 2022, plaintiff and defendant agreed to end their consensual affair and separate from each other, with plaintiff leaving the company where they worked, World Wrestling Entertainment. Plaintiff and defendant entered into a binding contract to memorialize that agreement, entitled Confidential Settlement Agreement.
Okay, now I want to point out, a lot of non-disclosure agreements have, like, a stipulation where if there is a reason to have to, like, go to court, it can be handled through private arbitration, and that apparently was in their non-disclosure, and so that's really what they're fighting for here. They're like, hey, this needs to be thrown out because we already have it in writing that if this happens, we have to go do it private. It's a private court, basically. It's private arbitration. They hire a third party. It's usually like a lawyer, and this happens in a lot of a lot of divorces happen in private arbitration and stuff like that too.
I think her side might try and argue that her name was leaked to the public before all this, and that would have fell on their side breaking that term?
They're claiming she did it, but
okay.
We don't know. Yeah, I mean, her name could have been leaked by someone at WWE. I don't know.
Yeah, it's saying here that plaintiff was represented by a lawyer who negotiated the agreement, and that both parties wish to remain private. And the plaintiff initially wanted to include a term in the contract mandating that defendant could not move out of their shared building.
I wonder if that's true. Is there evidence of that where she's like, yeah, I'll sign it, but Vince can't move out of the building?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
But then he did move out.
Yep.
He wouldn't sign that. Plaintiff's contention that the contract between defendant and WWE on the one hand and plaintiff on the other is not enforceable is utterly meritless, but that's an issue for the arbitrator. In fact, because the parties wish to preserve the confidential but private nature of any disputes under the agreement, they specifically provided in the agreement that disputes would be resolved through arbitration. So this is saying that they should have went through the arbitrator for this.
Yep.
When defendant learned that the plaintiff, despite their promises, had violated the agreement by wrongfully disclosing both the existence of the agreement and the relationship, he exercised his contractual right to withhold payment otherwise owed under the agreement. So he's saying he didn't finish paying her because things did go public.
Yes.
In response, plaintiff sought to harm him. She intentionally violated the enforceable contract with her salacious, false, and defamatory public filing. However, the FAA and binding United States Supreme Court precedent and plaintiff's own agreement require that if plaintiff wishes to proceed with her fictitious claims, she must do so in arbitration, not in this court, and that is this action be stayed pending arbitration. So they're saying that this legal decision needs to wait until they go through arbitration to even process.
Yep.
It's an interesting point. As this is a pre-answer motion, defendant does not specifically address the substantive merits of the plaintiff's counts asserted against him. For the avoidance of doubt, however, defendant vehemently and categorically denies all allegations of wrongdoing in the complaint, including plaintiff's outrageous claims that defendant coerced plaintiff into unwanted sexual acts, sexually assaulted and or battered her, trafficked her, and defecated on her. It's so fucked up. Like it's so.
I will say though, like
ridiculous.
It could have happened, but I will also say, like, notice how that sticks with everybody the most. Like the most outrageous part of it, it gets repeated. Like it could just as easily go the other way. That it's like that's what really got this out there and got people talking about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it from both sides. Vince McMahon is a psycho. Crazy narcissist guy. I mean, this is known, but I don't know if he actually pooped on her. I don't know, or maybe she wanted him to. I don't know.
Yeah, I know how many women like a nice steamy one on them.
Really?
She could or could not be one of those. Oh, tons of women love a icky sticky.
Are you joking?
No, I've never done it, but they've asked for it. I assume they were serious. I'm not in the business of pooping on women. Those are false statements intended for publicity. When the complaints, allegations are adjudicated in the proper form, arbitration witnesses are called to testify under oath, and all communications between the parties, including those authored by plaintiff, which she intentionally did not share in her complaint, are produced. The allegations and claims will be disproven, and plaintiff will be exposed for the liar she is. Meanwhile, for the foregoing reasons and as set forth further below, defendant's motion should be granted. So they're just saying, she didn't go through the proper arbitration for the agreement. This has to be muted until that arbitration goes through.
Yeah, and this is all the details and everything. Yeah.
I think that there's probably a lot. I don't think McMahon felt like he was doing harm to her. I bet you he felt like, everything they were doing was consensual, even if he was pooping on her. I bet you he felt like it was all okay. I bet you there was this level of like power that he was giving that she was into for a while. But the problem with this entire setup is that he was her boss and he was doing all this while giving her employment. And at some point,
that is true.
She's forced to follow through with all this, whether she likes it or not, or she loses her job. So that's where everything gets really fucking murky.
I mean, if she can produce evidence,
maybe Vince was evil.
If she can produce evidence that he suggested her job was on the line if she didn't keep doing stuff, then that's I think
some
big.
of those texts. I think some of those texts saying, it's you have to fuck him for him to sign this contract. I think that makes
Let's
it
see if
seem
that's
like
real.
her job.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if these have been verified. I don't know if these texts have been independently verified, but I guess that'll have to happen too.
Yeah.
They should be, so we know what's actually true.
Yeah, it's the implication. God damn it.
God damn it, pal. Join the Kiss My Ass Club. Yeah. Well,
Mr. Garrick says I say vehemently weird. How are you supposed to say vehemently? Vehemently?
Yeah, but
Shit.
on one of our next private shows coming up, we should watch that Vince McMahon and his ass animated series, because that shit is so crazy. Like it's Vince McMahon, his ass is like a sentient being and has its own like pair of arms and everything.
We could probably do an entire private show on pro wrestling that didn't age well.
We could. I don't know if people want to watch a whole show of pro wrestling though. I don't know.
That didn't age well. It's specifically the most unfortunate wrestling.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Didn't the
Okay.
feds
So
take Vince's phone.
Okay. Here is. Yeah, but that doesn't mean like they took his information, but there's no like official like, yeah, this shit's real. He's not being charged with anything yet. So there's they took his phone. That's all we know. There's no verification of anything on it or what happened on it yet. So, but yeah, we should know eventually. They should be able to verify that. All right, here's some actual Mania promos. Let's see what these are about.
All right, let's go.
So, Party Tub, welcome to Actual Mania. Wow, what a great first event that was for you. Didn't quite get the win, but you did impress a lot of people, and that's really what matters in it. So, I think you think you're hot shit right now. And you think you can go after the World Heavyweight Championship? I don't know about that. See, I am a former champion myself, all right? 4-time tag team champion, former King of Games champion, former heavyweight champion, and I'm not really that impressed. You can take a bit of a beating, but if you want to be the heavyweight champion of the world, you're going to have to be able to take a lot more punishment than that. And you know, I can deal a lot more punishment than that myself. And you know what? I'm a nice guy, and I'm willing to help you out here. So, I'm going to train you. Yeah, you want to be heavyweight champion? That's fine. Come get a little bit more practice before you really head out into the deep end, huh? Come join me on the stage of Mania this month, and I will personally beat your ass senseless.
Whoa!
In Actual Mania, you and me, let's fucking go. All right? I'll see you there.
All right. So it's It's Magicus
know.
versus Party Tub tomorrow at Actual Mania, patreon.com/DP. This is one of the many competitions that are taking place that you, the people, get to vote on tomorrow.
This sexy man on screen here makes some really good
We can talk
points.
about it and make jokes about it, but we also got to let the people know when they can watch it, because I think that gets lost in the shuffle a lot.
Tomorrow, patrons, $5 and above, Actual Mania. Magicus, this feels like a jerk-off instruction video.
It could be both, all right?
I'm saying. So tomorrow.
Yeah. Here's another one. This is a call-out promo for a match that's happening tomorrow. We got to find you an opponent for Mania.
Few people have been talking shit tonight.
Yeah.
Saying they want to have a fucking eat-off against... Everybody's eating. Motherfucker, Actual Mania, all you little brats... Get your 12 tacos.
Oh my God.
Get your 12 motherfucking tacos. The Dirty Dozen. Talk your shit. Actual Mania, motherfucker. It's the Dirty Dozen. I'm throwing my hat. 12 tacos.
Billy the Fridge has just laid down the gauntlet. 12 Taco Bell tacos. That's quite a tremendous feat. You know what? I can do it. And let me just say, Mad Clown, you ain't got a chance.
Wow.
And to anyone else out there who wants to, take on the task of the Taco Bell tummy tumor, you ain't got to hope either. And even Billy the Fridge, no chance. He only gets 10 tops. That's my bet. Official. And you know what? I'm gonna use these tacos, all 12 of them, as fuel to rocket me straight to the top, to become world heavyweight champion.
Wow.
Mad Clown, Billy the Fridge, I'll see you at Actual Mania.
Hey, Mad Fuck you. 12 tacos.
All right. So tomorrow it's the Mad Clown versus Danger Dude in a 12-pack taco challenge. So that's going to be something to watch.
Eat them up.
Here's another promo. Let's see. Where is it? Sorry, I'm underprepared. There it is. Okay, here it is.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Actual Mania. We got some stuff we got to talk about. I'll see you at the next show. Actual Mania.
All right.
Satan's kind of get some show.
And then here's another promo.
Old Mania. It's been a long time.
Oh, shit.
I bet you're wondering where I've been all this time. Well, first I was coitusing your mother, and then I was putting a baby in her. And then I found out someone named Smarty wanted to challenge me to Actual Mania. Moi? Oh, honey. Oh, you can't win this one. You'll never win this one. Because I still have a fresh supply.
Oh, no.
That's right, baby. I'm going to be eating good tonight.
Fuck no.
Okay. So I guess it's Dot Executables versus Smarty tomorrow at Actual Mania.
The shit-eating grin?
Yeah. Yeah. And I might even do like an extended pre-show where I start tomorrow's Actual Mania pre-show a little early tomorrow, and we go over everything and hang out before we go into try to get some more people in, because the more people we get watching this show and the more people we get voting tomorrow, the better it is. So patreon.com/DP, you should sign up for it, because it's a sight to behold. Let's just say that. It's hard to explain. I feel like there's so much lore behind it now, it's hard to even explain what it is to people. You know? Like, how would you best describe it?
It's just the convergence of actual crazy people put on their crazy hats and they make videos and they target each other. Magicus, you're a competitor. What would you say? Sum up your career at Actual Mania in 4 sentences.
God. Fuck, you put me on the spot. Okay. That's not one of the sentences.
While he's getting spotted, I'll just say Magicus is a great story here in Actual Mania.
All right. Actual Mania is like weird online internet wrestling, but it's also like people just trying to make the most entertaining and ridiculous and funny shit they can possibly think of, and the most trolling and disturbing shit they can possibly think of, all in the pursuit of internet titles that mean absolutely nothing.
They mean nothing to anyone in the entire world except Egghead.
Yeah, Egghead. Yes, and Egghead has a meltdown after about 90% of every Actual Mania event.
The only title that ever meant anything to me was the one that I took away from Egghead being able to have. So yeah.
It's basically we watch crazy videos of people, but on this one, the viewers get to vote on who's craziest. We make a big festivity of it. We kiss babies. We shake hands. We autograph breasts. It's fun.
It's kind of like whose line is it anyway for online internet crazy nonsense? Everything's made up, the rules don't matter.
See how like all the different ways you've explained it. I like if I didn't know, if I hadn't watched any of it, I'd be like, because you like it's wrestling, but it's also like it's so hard to explain to people.
There's a back and forth to it. Like, the people are trying to like one up each other.
Yes.
But they're also trying to win over the crowd by just entertaining them at the same time.
And sometimes there's special
trolling them.
Yeah. And sometimes there's special stipulations. It's It's
fun like
time.
A talent competition
It is.
for talentless people.
Yeah, it definitely is. There's some fucking talent involved. There's also some mental illness involved sometimes too. But...
Perfect.
Yes. Imagine a dozen people who don't think they're Jessica being Jessica.
Yes.
Yeah. Smarty's all triggered now. You see Smarty, man. I don't think Smarty likes being called out.
No.
To quote New Jack, this is a dance. And to paraphrase, if you fuck up the dance, you might get stabbed. True. Basically, Actual Mania tomorrow live. Patrons $5 and above. You might get stabbed.
Let's check out some action news.
He called me sir and got me so human angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
All right, so the bill, the TikTok ban bill passed, and I think one of the stipulations in it was that the company ByteDance has to like sell it for it to keep existing. It
has to be sold to a U.S. company.
Yep.
We had that breaking news headline at the top of the hour, Mike, that ByteDance saying through its Chinese website that it has no plan to divest or no plan to sell TikTok. That was the wording or translation.
So they're not going to sell it.
I don't really feel like I understand what they mean by that. They're digging in, basically.
They are digging in, Ed, and the statement in a way is not that much of a surprise. They've made clear through this process as the legislation started to take shape last month that really started to look real, look like it was going to happen, that they had no intention of playing ball and that, in fact, they would try to fight it with every arrow in their quiver.
And the crazy thing about this is this TikTok ban was added on to the funding for the Ukraine and Israel war, right?
They make good cheese.
It was just added on.
They really
Ukraine
want to make sure that they are able to hold on to this valuable asset and resist what they see as, and the Chinese government also sees as, interference in a valuable media property.
So there's a lot that's happening quite quickly. We'd reported that ByteDance was thinking about a solution where it sold TikTok, but without its sacred algorithm. And on the show yesterday, we talked about why that algorithm is so important for content creators in particular. The president signed this law, signed this into law yesterday. But as far as I'm aware, the president hasn't actually commented or specifically talked about his view on TikTok. Just update us on the politics.
If his first official stance on TikTok was releasing a TikTok dance video.
That would be great.
I guess. Of the last
I think it's also
24
worth
hours.
noting that this doesn't take effect for at least, they have 9 months to sell it. So like, it's not like TikTok's going away tomorrow. Like it's going to be at least a year minimum before anything happens, because they're also in the process of legally challenging this bill on the grounds that it's unconstitutional, which it probably is, to be honest. And I have no love for TikTok, and I think that it's really dumb, but at the same time, it's really dangerous to let the government decide what social media platforms are okay and which ones are not for people to use. So
yeah, and why are you going to ban China from having an app on our phone, but not ban them from buying up all the property of the United States?
Yeah.
This is a great question, Ed, because politics has really surrounded this. Not only the
TikTok. Now is the time for the return of Vine.
Vine.
Politics
That's right.
between the U.S. and China.
15-second TikToks are too fucking long. Bring back 6-second videos.
Yeah. But even the domestic politics. And when it surfaced back in March, President Joe Biden said he would sign it. He would sign the measure. But he hasn't really expounded much more on it. Now, to be clear, the TikTok bill was attached to a much larger foreign aid package, which was a far greater priority for the president and his administration. They wanted to see aid to Ukraine get through above anything else. And in his remarks yesterday, he really devoted the lion's share of his commentary to that.
Yeah, so there was some other, it was crammed into another bill.
Mm-hmm.
So there it is.
Yeah, I heard that the app itself won't be taken off of the phones, but it won't be allowed to update. So if you have it on your phone, you can have an unupdated version as long as they'll allow the unupdated version to work.
But if you get a new phone, you can't download it again, right?
I don't believe so, without some sort of hack.
You have to go and download it from somewhere else. Like it won't be in the Play Store, but you can like look it up on a website. Yeah. And they'll have like older versions of it.
You can either jailbreak your iPhone and be able to do that, or if you have an Android, like me, because you have Android phones are fucking way better. You can just download any app you want from any place without anybody telling you what you can and cannot install on your fucking phone. So
I wonder if this will see the rise of like a VPN software that allows you to just have TikTok all the time, and there's gonna be a new VPN to invest in. Kind of like how Zoom blew up investors during the pandemic. I'm saying if we're trying to make a quick buck here, we got to figure out how they're going to get around the TikTok ban and invest in that.
We don't really know what a second Biden
This is crazy. Okay, so
term would look like.
Okay, so they start off this piece here just like talking about how Biden lets immigrants in and illegals in, and illegals kill people, and they're crossing their places illegally and all that. And they do that, okay, to set up an interview with Dog the Bounty Hunter, who is a psycho.
Oh, yeah.
Lives and counting. A bounty hunter's journey to faith.
Rest in peace, Beth.
And redemption. Dog, before we get to the book, which is fantastic, we got it right here.
Thank you.
Pre-order on Amazon. And while you're at it, you can go get it together, Yeah. When you approach these people, whether they're migrants or outlaws.
Yes, sir.
This is what we're going to be looking at. Do you have any advice for Donald Trump if he assumes office again? Is he going to make you deportation czar?
I would like it.
He looks like he would have been a pro wrestler in the 80s.
Yeah, for sure.
He has that look even though he never was.
Job like that. And it doesn't matter who you are.
Can we release Joe Exotic if it's under the direct watch of Dog the Bounty Hunter and film it all?
Oh, my God.
What nationality, what tribe you belong to.
I'm okay
if you're
with
a
this.
Lawbreaker and you're in this country illegal and you were booted from another country because you were a felon and told to go to America, that's where we're going to start, is the high priority, the top of the echelon. And they are going back and or they're going to jail. When I first started bounty hunting 45 years ago, there were 2 bounty hunters. Today, there's 6,500. There's new laws. You can't be convicted of a felony in the last 10 years.
In the last 10 years.
We use non-lethal weapons that'll drop a mule. So get ready.
What kind of non-lethal weapons would you use?
Well, the newest one they've got is the new pepper ball gun, and it's designed to spin the body, and it does not enter unless I had to take a 40-hour course. You cannot shoot above the neck or it would kill them. So pop, pop, and they're down. That's it. And what you want to do is put the person down to cuff them.
They show a bunch of guys throwing rocks at a drone.
And then go from there.
Right. This is obviously the last tactical resort. We're not advocating just hitting people with pepper guns. But Dog knows how to get things done, and you've shown how to do it in the past. The book is out. It's going to be out tomorrow. 9 Lives and Counting. Tell us why.
Hold up. What the fuck? His name's Dog. Why is it called 9 Lives and Counting? That's a cat thing.
Yeah. He's Cat the Bounty Hunter now.
What in the actual fuck? I cannot get behind this, Dog. The book was called Man's Worst Friend.
Mr. Dog, without those, I'm a badass. I swear. You gotta believe me, guys. Glasses. I'm convinced he has no eyes as we understand them.
Maybe
he
not.
might have eyes, but I bet you they're like this far apart.
His pepper ball gun. He's just firing that shit blind.
They're not actually glasses. He's got like a weird fucking Geordie LaForge visor on.
Yeah. He can see this weird like spectrum of different colors and lights and shit. Yeah.
Important for people to buy.
Well, it talks about my life and my walk with Jesus Christ. And I'm going to cry. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ, famous supporter of bounty hunters, you know.
A lot of people helped me write it.
I knew a guy who had
Elon Musk money, I would buy Fox News just to shut it down. And if they put up a fight, I'd use all my resources to make sure it happens one way or another.
I knew a guy that didn't show up for a court date, so that they put a warrant out for him, and they sent a bounty hunter to his house, and the bounty hunter came to his house and shot tear gas into his house, and he had to run out, and then he cuffed him. He wasn't a cop. He was just an independent guy that gets paid to bring people in. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. The bounty the training I did a couple years ago was some bounty hunters. I was hired as an actor to run around and have them practice detaining me, and they were all able to use full lethal weapons. The reason Dog doesn't use lethal weapons is because he's a felon, but they have the right. They have a lot of rights that law enforcement officers don't have, because they're just coming into your house without warrants, because this is your bond was signed to this address, or your bond was signed to somebody at this address who was known to write the co-sign the bond for you. It's crazy what they can get away with.
And I was thinking, you know what? I've put over 10,000 felons in jail. And now
he gets very emotional.
Fancy and I start speaking to people in the churches, and you know the story about
he's definitely had a ton of Botox pumped into his face.
The 2 felons that were crucified with Jesus. One of them said, after you're God, you get off the cross.
Oh, is this a direct quote? Was someone there transcribing it?
Yep. The other one said the 2 words, remember me. And Jesus said, today you're going to eat dinner with me and my daddy.
Yeah, they were able to say this while they were being crucified.
And so
that's exactly what he said. You're going to eat dinner with me and my daddy.
My daddy.
Me and my daddy.
Me and my daddy, but really just me.
Steps of Jesus.
Yeah, because they're both
Jesus,
me, kind of.
As I be Christ-like.
I'm my own
I'm
daddy.
I'm going to take as many felons to heaven that I can. And this book's going to help me. It's like a calling card. Here, felon, read that. And I don't mean just necessarily a felon, a felonious person, but a lot of people committed felonies and haven't got caught. So my job now is to get them to heaven.
I love you, Dog.
I love you, brother.
I love you, dog.
Love this book.
But the book should have been called Man's Best Friend.
Here, 9 Lives and Counting. Get it on Amazon right now, and it's a good thing you're wearing sunglasses.
I don't cry all the time. So do you, and you know it.
Don't out me, Doug.
I'm sorry.
Thanks very much.
Don't ever fucking do that again.
He just lifted the glasses, guys. We now realize why he wears them, to hide his tears. He's constantly crying.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Click here.
Real alphas cry.
Here's an actual wrestler from the 80s that opened a weed business.
Governor Jesse Ventura has advocated for marijuana legalization for decades. Now that it's
He was taking a
allowed
big
in his
fat
home
vape
state,
hit.
he's going into
Little
business
vape cloud.
in the area he long called home.
Are we allowed in? Okay. Governor, where are we right now?
This is Retro Bakery, located here in Brooklyn Center on the border of Brooklyn Park.
I'm from the Baja.
And if people don't know, I was the former mayor of
Yeah, he was the mayor. He was a mayor first.
Brooklyn Park.
This is probably when he was still involved in wrestling at this point.
Many years ago. And this is where cannabis takes place in the state of Minnesota. Because
Look at those delicious jellies.
Cannabis is legal now. Governor Waltz signed it. Hand me the pen. They can't get out
I
of
wish
it.
I could handle weed because I love fucking jellies, dude. They're so good.
Dude,
I
Jesse.
just had my first experience like 2 weeks ago, and I was on another fucking planet.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
do
amazing.
it. I can't do it. I can't handle it.
I noticed Jesse still has his 80s wrestler fanny pack too.
Keeps his gun and his
Yep.
steroids in there.
Yep. I
And
don't
my
think
somas.
he doesn't look like he's on steroids anymore.
I keep my jellies and my pistol in my fanny pack now. No steroids, no somas, just cannabis CBD jellies.
Genie's out of the bottle now. Those are gummies on the shelf right there. We'll package them up now, and they'll go in these little packets.
Diversity and equity.
Look at this dude.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Are an important part of Minnesota's marijuana law, and it's an ethic carried through at Jesse Ventura Farms.
We're the most diverse company in Minnesota, probably.
Really?
Yeah, when it comes to everything, we have people working here.
Is this guy taller than Jesse?
Well, the perspective is kind of weird because the guy's
I think he
closer.
might be 7 feet
You know,
tall.
made some bad decisions in their life and paid for them.
Yeah, he does. Get him in the ring.
We have all colors represented.
Well, he was saying like he hires like former felons and stuff. He was saying that.
Cannabis knows no color.
What about women? I hear and see that there
That
are
guy has a
women in
donut
leadership
tattooed
positions
behind his
here.
ear?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Why is that important to you?
Are these all just my friends hanging out with
You wanna
Jesse?
get
What's going on
political?
here?
Looks like it.
Women are going to decide the fate of the United States of America in the 2024 election.
Now this looks like these rooms seal up and they're
These are rooms here where they actually will do the creation.
I think Jesse kind of like Hulk had like they both shrank too. You know, and Jesse was about as big as Hogan back in the day, like size.
He was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was like 6'6", 6'7", right?
So you don't.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you get older, and he's what, like in his 70s.
Yeah, he's been having bad spine
Cannabis
days.
use by kids is
it's
a
more than
concern.
that.
The state law specifies it's only for adults over 21.
If kids are getting cannabis, blame the adults. It's that simple.
This feels like a bakery or a kitchen, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is a
Hey,
bakery.
I told you it was a bakery, you dumb bitch.
Simply of cannabis.
This marks the first time an elected official in the United
Lemon pound
States
cake,
has put their name
white
on a
chocolate, milk
marijuana-related
chocolate,
product.
You've made history
Hunter's blood orange?
Yep.
before, but this move is historic.
I think so. In the
Jesse Ventura
fact that,
Farms.
you know, let's remember, at one time I was a Miller Lite also.
I remember that. Look at who is. It's Nathan Lane.
Nathan Lane
was in a Budweiser commercial with, or it was Miller. I think it was Miller Lite or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's Miller.
So I pushed beer. I prefer cannabis over beer because number one, you can't get sick using it. And number
you can't.
Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
I have been.
You can overdo it. I know that now.
I've
from
taken
experience.
too many edibles before and had to throw some of it up to feel normal.
Yeah. I've been fucked up.
Yeah.
I've been really
Look, I had a brownie and I think I had twice as much as I was supposed to have, and
they're delicious.
It was great. I didn't feel it for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, but then after that, it lasted for a good like 8 hours afterwards. So.
Asterios' story. I wanted candy, so I just ate the whole thing.
Yeah, don't
Savage.
fucking do that. That's no.
He broke into a safe to eat it all.
There's no hangover. My life was changed because of marijuana cannabis. The First Lady of Minnesota was stricken with seizure disorders late in life. Nothing pharma could do to help. 4 different seizure medicines, none of them worked. She went on cannabis. She has not had a seizure since.
This is personal for you.
This is very personal for me, and it's also a focus right now for me. I am going to focus on nothing else.
Company leaders.
That's crazy how weed can heal seizures and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, they figured that out. I think that had a lot to do with the medical part of it being legal early. Because it was like, oh, kids are having seizures and stuff.
Like other celebrity
Is that Michael Cera back there?
No.
Ventura has been hands-on, tasting and testing products.
Have you tried them?
Yes.
Okay, and what do you think?
They taste great. We decided to name the package you can order.
The Baja. He had a flavor called Baja.
The
Baja, the strawberry bunch cake.
Because I grew up 2 blocks from Lake Street.
And what would you say the effect is for you?
I require cannabis because I'm inflicted with some post-traumatic stress, and I'm also inflicted with non-specific neuropathy of the feet, which in layman's terms mean your feet are numb and they don't know why. What cannabis does, it dulls that.
Probably some wrestling related stuff.
It puts it on the back burner to where at night you can shut your eyes.
Do you have aches and pains from wrestling that you use it for? Because you took some pretty good.
Cannabis can stop pain.
These edibles have been in development.
They keep showing this shit. It's like,
years. Originally, they were looking to open elsewhere, but Minnesota's move to legalize pot has made this venture possible here.
Why put your name on it?
Why not? This is a company I've chose to do business.
Yeah, that guy is huge. Look at him. See, now him and Jesse are standing next to each other.
They're a local company. We're of the belief in the cannabis world, we want to keep everything Minnesotan. Grown in Minnesota, processed in Minnesota, promoted by a Minnesotan.
The national spotlight still shines on the former pro wrestler turned governor who can't resist dabbling in politics.
If you want to get the country back right now, Jesse Ventura should be your president.
Yeah, but you're not running anyway, so...
Because I know what it's like.
I could get behind that. Like, he seems way fucking better than Trump for sure.
He's better than the other 2 choices for sure.
Yeah.
Like, whatever problems you can have with him, in my opinion, he's better than the other 2.
He's much more well-spoken than Biden is, for not even a question.
I think he's more honest than both of them.
Yeah, he's very honest, like almost to a fault. So
well, yeah, that's why he has trouble even like having a career like in the media. He lost his career in the media for being too honest about stuff and not towing the line. That's why he got fired from MSNBC. But he was under contract, so he couldn't go anywhere else. He just like sat at home and made money. They canceled his show.
Yeah. We all love weed.
Do you know who Carrie Lake is? She was running for governor of Arizona, but she was like a local newswoman there originally, I believe.
She's also a very big Trump person.
Yeah, this is she says some crazy stuff here.
And an amazing man decided he was an outsider and he had the greatest world that you could ever imagine, properties around the globe, an incredible family, an incredible business. He didn't need any of the garbage that was thrown at him, and he decided that he was going to jump into politics. I think you know who I'm talking about, Donald J. Trump. Do you know that name? He's willing to continue to fight for us, and I will tell you, the next 6 months are going to be difficult. If you are not ready for action, and I have a feeling with as many veterans and former law enforcement...
It's funny because you can chroma key anything onto her shirt.
Active law enforcement. Raise your hand if you're a veteran, former law enforcement, or active law enforcement. All right, I don't even need to tell you guys this. I don't need to tell you to buckle up. It's going to be difficult. You guys are ready for it. I need to say this in other parts of the state, but it's going to be a crazy run the next 6 months. This is the moment we have to save
If I
our country.
recall, she also lost her election and then refused to concede and then drew the entire
she did a
state
Trump.
into a whole thing.
Just on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
He's willing to sacrifice everything I am. That's why they're coming after us with lawfare. They're going to come after us with everything. That's why the next 6 months is going to be intense. And we need to strap on our, let's see, what do we want to strap on? We're going to strap on our seatbelt.
Okay.
We're going to put on our helmet or your Kerry Lake ball cap. We are going to
See, she has her own ball cap, too. There you go.
put on the armor of God.
The armor of God.
So does the ball cap come with the God armor?
And maybe strap on a Glock on the side of us just in case.
It's against the Mark of the Beast technology.
Strap on a strap on.
You can put one here and one in the back or one in the front, whatever you guys decide. Because we're not going to be the
One in
victims
the
of crime.
pink and one in the stink.
All it takes is $50 more to get us at 50%, by the way. It's all we need. One last tip train.
We're not going to have our Second Amendment taken away. We're certainly not going to have our First Amendment taken away by these tyrants. So I just want to thank you, Mojave County. I support you 100%.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was planning on watching the presidential debates when they happen, but I don't even know if they will happen this year.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Really good question.
Yeah.
There's
so
no high
weird.
chance just Trump just won't do one, so
They won't let him, will they? Or I don't know.
Well,
so weird.
They both have to agree to it for them to happen. They're not mandatory. There's nothing in the law that says they have to do it. It's just been a tradition, and most candidates have wanted to be in the debates because it gives them a chance to kind of challenge their opponent with their ideas and their talking points. But now it's almost like Trump doesn't want to do it. And Biden, I feel like, would just look bad doing it. So I don't know if either of them would really want to do it at this point. I don't think Biden can debate well now. He could in the past.
What a horrible election we're going
That's what I'm saying. Even Jesse Ventura would be a better choice than both of the choices right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Can't we just have somebody who's not fucking decrepit and is gonna like die in like, I don't know, a month?
Yeah, this precedent of everybody having to be of old age.
I feel like if Arnold could have ran, he would have ran for the Republican nomination against Trump, and maybe he could have stood a chance. But
I mean, probably, to be honest.
I don't know.
Well, if Obama could do it, I don't know why Arnold can't.
You know why.
See, that does seem to be the key, though. If you're already popular, then like you walk in with a fan base, and that usually carries you.
Well, he's a mainstream celebrity that was also in politics.
Wasn't like The Rock also flirting with the idea of getting involved in politics?
Yeah, he was also approached. He did one of the parties approached him to run for them. He talks about this, but when it came to it in the last election, he actually did like a video with Biden and Kamala and like formally endorsed both of them.
He's not endorsing anybody this year, he said.
Sure.
But he in his TV series Young Rock, one of the sub stories was he was running for president in it.
Yeah.
Man, if we had a celebrity that was gonna run, I would fucking want it to be Jon Stewart.
He's funny. Like,
he's also done like the actual activism necessary to get shit done, and it's not even like his job to do that. So I actually appreciate that a lot.
Isn't it like all of our jobs to do that and none of us do it?
Yeah, I guess kind of.
Someone in the chat just said Arnold can't run for president. Yeah, no shit. That's why I brought it up and said if Arnold could have ran for president. Yeah, we know he can't. That's why he didn't. He said he would have.
And because Obama was allowed to, I was saying Arnold should be allowed to.
Yeah, we heard the joke, Billy. We know.
So anybody who doesn't get that needs to understand Obama was born in Kenya.
Okay.
Kenya.
Yeah.
I think the sad reality is most of the people who would probably be like a good president are not really interested in running for president. So,
where's Andrew Yang at? Where's my $1,000 a month at?
Is he even like still on board with that platform? I heard he changed like a lot of the shit.
Did he? I don't know. I see he's got a podcast. That's the most I see from him recently. Is he'll have different guests talking on his podcast. Jon Stewart, we need you. We need you, John.
Jon
I think
Stewart,
Olivia Wilde should run for president.
Jon Stewart, the first Jewish president.
Oy vey.
Then they'd be like, the Jews do control America. Well, one of them.
Or at this point, just fucking give us Joe Exotic. Like, I'd be okay with that at this point.
No,
Fuck it.
no,
Fuck it.
no.
I want
No,
to see the
thank
president
you.
be,
Honestly, like, name one person, and I don't know if I could care about them being president any less than I care about Biden or Trump becoming president at this point.
Yeah.
Well, Joe Exotic, like, fucking, he didn't want the government to take all of his large cats away, so he, like, killed all of them. I don't want that guy being. He deserves
like Vince.
He deserves to be in prison, even though he's in prison for something else.
No. Look, for the record, I'm not saying that he should get out of prison. I'm saying he should be president from his jail cell.
No, I don't want that.
If someone was like Vince McMahon's going to be president, I'd be like, oh, what the fuck ever. I don't care. I really don't fucking care at this point. Fuck it.
That would be insane.
I don't care. I can't think of one. You know, there's one person who I would be pissed off they became president, and it's naked and laughing.
I knew
it's
it.
The only person.
I knew
it's
it.
The only fucking person I would vote against.
Just doing live streams like, I know I'm a bad president, guys.
I know I'm a bad president. Nobody loves me.
I can barely accept you dating King Cobra. I can't have you run my country.
King Cobra could be the first gentleman.
The first sexy gothic bad boy?
Yes.
Oh,
Puff,
my God.
Puff 2 is in the White House.
Puff 2 in the house.
Puff
2 in the White House.
Service people.
Yeah. We're going to change the American flag to a bearded dragon blowing green fire.
Know what the launch
Back
codes
on the
are
subject
when
of
we're going
Vince
to do
pooping
it.
on people. My top DP guests to poop on is T-Bob, Doug Tenapple, and Egghead. What you gonna do when Goose Mania goes doo-doo on you?
We're just trying to hit 50%. If anyone out there wants to come together right now, help us hit 50%. Egghead, in his last video, encouraged Jared as an alternative to false DMCAs. He encouraged Jared to do content ID claims on people that use his videos. I'm like, really, Egghead? You want him to do that? You want him to like steal everyone's ad revenue for fair use videos?
Egghead.
That's such a bad. How about you suggest he make response videos? Like, why doesn't he do to other people what people do to him? Why wasn't that your suggestion? Instead of like using YouTube to like fuck with other people's videos. Egghead, you're way off the mark with this.
Dude,
one.
all those Egghead followers are being misled.
That's what I'm
False
saying.
False prophet.
That's what I'm saying. Yes. All right. So I think we're going to wrap it up. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for the Actual Mania pre-show.
Right.
Lord Magicus, thank you for hanging with us.
Going to become patrons so you can come vote for me in Actual Mania tomorrow. Yeah. I know you're going to do it.
We'll see you all then. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken peasants from the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.